So I'm going to very quickly go through the entire story of the backup crew. This is a collection of ragtag adventurers from this home city of Citadel. You had Amari the pacifist, a monk who came from a faraway land looking for a way to learn how to fly and hoping that she didn't have to kill anyone along the way. And then we had Isaac, who was the scholar. He wanted to learn everything about the world, and he definitely got more than he bargained for. This little boy who, at basically barely above a teenager in the age of elves, has been traveling the world and has seen more than any of his people, and has seen more horrors than anyone his age should ever have to experience. As well as we have Elamir, a giant behemoth who takes his literal lineage from the land of the giants, who is known for throwing great objects and eventually people and dragons even. It's here where we continue with this group as they're beaten and bruised. Isaac withered away on the verge of death, barely surviving the last few days. But they're home, and just barely, they feel like they can begin to calm down. It is with that, we will continue with the backup crew. With the three of you, would you all have been sleeping in the same area around Isaac, making sure he's okay? Would you have moved Isaac? What would your plan have been?
Hey, Jake.
Are we all spooning Isaac?
Oh God, no.
Summary.
Jake, you have another character you're missing.
I have another character I'm missing? What character am I missing?
I was thinking
No,
about
that's
Alex
too much.
considering he's in the call.
What? Well, you guys gotta tell me these things!
It was fine.
Jerry tried.
I don't know, I was hinting at it. I was wanting to introduction check.
Alright.
Missing.
Look, alright, your GM failed his intelligence check, alright? And is at this point in a perfect display of serendipity of how our campaign works. Zeus, in the morning, you arrive to see what appears to be the three of your companions on death's door, somehow not dead. In your travels, you seem to have picked up a small companion who was in desperate need of support, and you thought the perfect person to bring her to was the shaman shop. We see from Eris's perspective for the first time, through hazy eyes of dehydration, somehow lost in the middle of a desert, and the first thing that enters into your vision is a group of hobos huddled up together with a worm.
Barnabas's son, not worm.
Do we have to fight that thing?
No, that is Barnabas. Barnabas is the adopted son of Elamir.
That's yours?
What
Yeah.
a cute son
Jesus.
he is.
He's adorable.
The five of you together again. Elamir, Isaac, and Amari, the three of you had just been woken up by this loud crash. All three of you from very distinct and different dreams that felt like they were cut out just before they were beginning.
Amari, is tiny scribe boy still functioning?
Tiny scribe boy?
Isaac.
Oh, that one.
We have more than one tiny scribe boy?
I don't know, maybe.
Can I lift up my hand up?
Oh, well, you have 7 strength, buddy. You just have 2 constitution.
Oh, that's fine. I flipped them the finger, both of them. I have 2 hands.
Like a rigor mortis zombie, his 2 middle fingers erupt from the sand, pointing directly at both of you.
I guess he is functioning. How
Fuck
are you
you up
feeling,
here.
Isaac? Okay, fine, bro.
I want to die.
Many people want to die, but they understand they have to keep going for the betterment of themselves and many others. So stop your bitching and be better.
I will try. As he falls back down.
Do we have any plan to try to actually expedite his recovery?
Amari, you look a little injured. Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh.
I forgot I was injured.
Oh, it's okay. Sometimes you take damage when you are killing and slaying the enemies of, well, goodness.
Oh, Elamir, you got a new... Did you upgrade your hat?
Yes, I found that thing and I put it on my hat. It looks
Oh my god,
amazing.
it looks amazing. It looks
This
absolutely
is
fantastic.
to
It looks
venerate
glorious.
the day when I defeated weakness.
It looks amazing.
Thank
But I
you.
guys missed. I feel like I missed something.
This is Barnabas, my adopted son.
Oh, he's adorable.
Strong like father.
It's strong like his father. You see Barnabas, which is a gigantic yellow worm. It seems to be wrapping itself around Elamir like he is, well, his papa or mama, just very much in love.
Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. I'm so happy I have a son now.
Thank you, I am proud. Barnabas is a good boy. So what happened last is Isaac got sick and now he's more puny scribe than before.
Oh, he looks like the
Um,
same. Is there any difference?
A tiny bit. He's a bit more sassy right now. It's almost like he's
Oh.
teenager.
Oh yeah, I can see he's got a little bit more darkness around the eyes, a little more edgy.
Yes, maybe his emo phase. And then
Oh
we
my
have the green people. Some of them might be bad because they are praying for the fire giants. But no worries, I killed their queen. They will be stopped doing that now. And I think we stopped some cultists from trying to resurrect the fire giants.
Okay, so with other words, I didn't miss much. Okay, gotcha.
Nothing about me happened, thank goodness.
What about you?
Oh, I got a haircut.
Nice. I can see it through the helmet. You look very
Ah.
shiny.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Give me a perception check.
Beautiful perception check.
Beautiful. Eris, it's like the dice knew that we talked about you being dehydrated. Because you
Yes.
rolled like absolute dog shit. And welcome
Wait.
to the party, because that's how I roll all the fucking time.
Is she replacing? She's basically the Lash of this group. Just no perception at all.
Yeah, that's... I can't see anything without my glasses.
It got a little water in it.
Oh.
That's my life.
Nice.
Duality
Nice.
of man.
Duality of man. Amari, waking up from a dream where you felt like a immense amount of guilt was wrapped up on you and weighed down on you. Your eyes lock eyes with somebody on the verge of death. You see dust coming out of her mouth as you see her dying of dehydration as Zeus starts cleaning his hair above her in an elegant sweep of a wave of hair. You notice this above everybody else. Elamir, you do in fact notice the tiny Tefling hugging onto Zeus's horse.
What the fuck?
Same as well to you, Isaac. You and Elamir both notice her, but Amari was the one able to notice her state.
Zeus, it looks like you have picked up a stray on the path. I think she needs assistance.
But I don't have any more water though. The rest is in my hair.
Because you drank it all, bitch.
There's all my hair. My hair drank.
This
That's
isn't
how you
drinking
know.
water.
This is great. I love it.
This isn't drinking water. This is hair water. There's a very big, distinct difference.
It's a shower for my lovely locks.
I feel it with shampoo.
You have shampoo? Holy shit, how rich is your
I mixed it with conditioner.
It's 2 in 1. Maybe we should go over to the Isaac. Can I move you?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not like
I
I
just
move
pick,
myself.
I pick up Isaac. Can you move? Can you walk?
I don't think so. I'd rather not try.
He can move. It's just like hurts. It's like a very old, decrepit man moving.
I just prop him up on Barnabas and then I move over to the inn. What the fuck is the inn? It's over here by the grumpy guy, right? The sheriff. That's the inn?
Yeah, that's the end. He is frail and he suffers constant illness. That's what a constitution check of 2 means.
Probably can't walk.
Terrible hangover. Yes, we understand.
Elamir is bringing Isaac to the inn over here with the sheriff. As you guys enter into this area, Elamir, is there anything in particular you're doing while you're entering into here?
Just walking up and asking for ale and also water.
For me, thank you.
But no, yeah, very quickly the butler, oh yes, Elamir, he very quickly gets your barrel ready of ale with its handle.
Hey, Elamir, can you tell the barkeep to give me a sippy cup of water, please?
Barkeep, I need child-proof cup for very frail person.
Oh, yes, let me get this sippy cup. And he comes out and he gets a tiny little cup and he puts a little lid on it. He has to suck here. Now he has to make sure he sucks hard enough to get the water out. All right, here you go. And
Why can't he talk for himself?
Because he unfortunately contracted mummy rot. Mummy rot makes him even weaker than he normally is. Even
Does
his
that
normal
mean if
state.
he can't drink from the sippy cup, we have to baby bird him? Mama
Wait,
bird him?
Yes, Zeus, you are responsible for this. You are the hero of the party.
Jake, what would
I
I have
will
to roll to
take
see
this.
if I can actually suck from the sippy cup?
give me a strength check as you try very, very desperately to try and get water from the sippy cup.
Wait.
You see as he gets red and blue in the face, and very quickly, you watch as he passes out on the table, his face knocking over the sippy cup and getting water everywhere.
I just pick up the cup and then just start sort of mama birding him while he's passed out.
So you see, the next thing we have to figure out now is how we cure this companion of ours, of this mummy rot. We got rid of the curse and the disease, but now we have to make him rejuvenated again so he can function.
Am I
at
passed
his
out, Jake, or
best.
can I talk?
Oh no, you wake up in the strong arms of what you assume to be Elamir, and then you get hit in the face with like wet spaghetti noodles, and then you realize it's his golden hair of Zeus as he's trying to literally drown you with a sippy cup as your mouth is filled with water while you were sleeping.
I try to brush away the sippy cup from my face. With my, I mean, I have a minus 2 to strength, so I can't really slap it out.
Just weakly pushes it away.
Zeus, please don't. You'll drown me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me roll a knowledge check to try to basically tell them what to do to get me better.
Okay.
What? You don't trust the barbarian, the numbnut, the fire starter, and the not able to not kill monk?
I mean, I trust your education, but I'd like to give you some pointers.
I think we're perfectly capable of doing this. Here, have some more water. And then try to sort of push the sippy cup like towards him a little bit.
I have brilliant
Just need to
idea.
hydrate. You got some great, horrible dark circles. I think it's a lack of sleep.
Isaac, you say that it is your body that is weak at the moment, correct?
Yes.
I can just send you with courier to the Golden Bell Academy. They will make your body strong.
With who?
Golden Bell Academy for brilliant minds and even more brilliant muscle.
I don't understand him.
This is where I got my education and my daggery.
What would happen if you actually sent me over to the Golden Bell Academy?
They would reject you, like, and they would post you back. They would put a stamp on your frail body, and then they would send you back with a return letter.
Return to sender.
Eris, give me a sense motive, because you've been around a lot of tables of insane wackadoo people, but you are trying very desperately to figure out if these people are authentically who they
On
are,
the bottom.
or if they are trying to put some sort of front up in front of you.
Boom. That's good.
It is a very good roll, and you are uncomfortable because none of these people are putting up a front. Every single person here is authentically being who they are right now. Even the guy who basically essentially like let you die of dehydration, he wasn't trying to kill you. That's just the piece of shit he is.
I
It's
am
just
very
adult-
uncomfortable.
Why, little one? Why would you be uncomfortable? You are in safety now.
Repeat that now in your head.
While Zeus's mouth is still full of water, sort of ready to feed Isaac, he just turns to Iris like, "Do you want some water?" While just gargling and the water out of his mouth.
Can I light Zeus' hair on fire?
Oh.
It's too wet to be left on fire.
That would be a tragedy.
The
I'm not-
golden locks of Zeus
Just a little
and my
revenge.
father
for
will
him in the
return
water.
the flames.
I'm not gonna stop you, but before you do, Amari, you kick in at this moment. Give me a sense motive. your monk senses are kicking off that things are about to get very heated at this table. Fucking 5 is still 22. Fuck
You
you.
have 17 plus.
I.
She's the wins the mug. Wins the mug. It's ridiculous. She can do sense motive to instead of AC.
I know, it's absurd. With a
Oh,
22, you are watching as Eris is about to snap her fingers to cast some sort of fire spell towards Zeus. As Zeus has water dripping out of his mouth onto Isaac's face, by the way. Because he is 100% not paying attention to the fact that Isaac is still below him, baby birding.
And the hair is kind of sort of in his face.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
100%.
We're just
Yeah.
dangling, so slightly tickling him on the nose.
This is like the weirdest fucking situation we've ever put. Like, why did you guys turn it up to 11 because there was a new person and you wanted to temper them?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Most likely.
I love how
100%.
in unison. All right, go ahead, give it to me.
Jake, most of this is not even intentional. This is just what it.
This
it
is
what
just
it is.
what happened.
This is just
Yeah,
what
this is
happens.
what happened.
All right,
Bottom line,
Eris.
it is what it is.
Iris, what spell are you casting at Zeus?
Spark, just to see if the hair lights on fire.
I will add that the hair is soaking wet. Because it did just put the rest of his conditioner water mixture over his head.
Disgusting.
Nice and
Click
soft.
the dice next to Spark.
I click. Okay, I thought that somebody was gonna try to stop me, but apparently not.
Not in this
I
party.
mean,
No.
his
Jake,
hair
it's
is
light on
wet.
fire.
Use.
Doesn't.
And with that, I need a fort save from you, Zeus, as what you see is
25.
oh my god. As this fire leaves your hands, Isaac, I need a caster level check to see if you can dispel as this spark comes in.
19.
So as this spark comes out, you watch as the straight, beautiful hair of Zeus begins to curl up in shock of this fire as it is dispelled before any damage happens to Zeus. But
Wait, did you just give Zeus a tiny perm?
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Oh my god, he has curly hair.
The
yes, he now
conditioning
has
water
curly hair. He has
stuff
now
evaporates and he gets curls. Luscious locks.
He's Goldilocks.
I didn't know you were an expert at hair.
Everyone should have a good vocation.
Zeus, give me a reflex save. Because I want to see if you hold on to Isaac in this shock, or if you like just drop him, like because you're like I have beautiful curls. Oh my god! You don't just hold on to Isaac. You lift him up and you like use him as like a giant selfie stick to like look at yourself, and you're like, oh my god, I'm beautiful. Holy shit!
Are you seeing this, Isaac?
Imagine Zeus standing up with Isaac in his one arm, and then with the other one, he just whips out his hair in all his glory.
Eris, you unintentionally may have, instead of aggravating this group, endeared yourself to it accidentally.
And
Wow.
only Isaac knows.
When you less expect it, you're gonna be bold. Just so you know.
That's beautiful. I never knew that you were such a good with hair, Eris.
Isaac casts message to Eris. I
Alright.
know what you did.
What did I do?
Listen, nothing happened. Fucking prove it, bitch.
No one will believe you.
Eris, you have given Zeus a perm, which is not something I think we all knew needed to happen, but we now know needed to happen.
Zeus is just smiling. He's just sitting down, smiling, holding his selfie stick.
Zeus,
Did you
please
get
put me
water?
down.
Are you still dehydrated?
Ah?
Are you still dehydrated?
No, I got water.
Fantastic. Another barrel for the table, good sir.
Oh, yes, I'll go grab you another barrel. You see him rolling out a large keg, putting it next to the table, knocking the top off, letting you guys sort of just jump in and then grab it.
Okay, so probably can't send you to the Golden Bell Academy, Isaac, because you probably would just be denied. You wouldn't make the entrance exam.
Hey, Elimir, may I ask, what is the entrance exam?
You have to have a physical stature of a minimum 20 strength.
Oh, I could totally go there then.
So yes, you
Pistol.
could. That's for the bachelor at the Golden Bell Academy. It's a minimum. When you get to the mastery, you need to have a minimum understanding of physical education that leads you to have a minimum of 18 in constitution and 22 in strength. And for the doctorates, I would never be able to get that because I am too small.
No, I could see you easily getting that. You're the strongest person I know.
Thank you. That is a very nice compliment. Thank you so much, Zeus. And you are the most heroic presence I have ever met. And had the honor of, well, traveling with.
If he was heroic, he would have given me water when I was dying.
He is a bit selfish, yes. But when he does heroic deeds, they're very heroic. I never said he was hero.
I don't believe you.
I made him fly once. I threw him with horse, so he flew so fast.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. You made him.
Well, many people make
But I agreed to it.
hero. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes an army to make a hero.
I don't understand these people.
Okay, back to situation. We need to find way to make Isaac less scrawny.
Well, everyone, you can go ahead and give me knowledge local checks or any sort of check about the world. If you can try and see if you know where somebody that could be able to help Isaac. Knowledge religion would also work because you would assume the clergy would be your best bet. Maybe a knowledge arcana check if you could maybe think about some powerful casters out there.
Let's see if Zeus knows or if he's just too focused on his hair. His hair is just the thing.
Why I have -1? Oh no, that wasn't me. Okay.
Plus, and this is Zeus because he's a physical character, so his knowledge isn't the best.
He's playing with his hair, dude. He's saying shit.
Just thinking,
He's-
but every time he sort of starts thinking, he's still like, the hair, yes. That...
And starts thinking, and he does the twirly thing with the hair.
Elimir, you can't think of anything in nature that would help Isaac, like especially with how far gone he is. He is at the point that the Golden Bell Academy would tell you to go talk to the priest, not to go look in the forest to find some good berries to shove in his mouth.
Maybe you just need to eat more.
And Eris and Isaac working together, a knowledge arcana check. Both of you would vaguely know that there is a powerful cleric that left one of the major cities before it fell, and she's been missing, and there's been rumors of her in one of the more powerful magical ruins that are in the area. It's one of the points of interest you've wanted to go to, Isaac. It's called the Ruins of Civilization. It's a place no one has ever really seen too much of, because people that go there do not tend to come back.
Let's go.
Eris pipes up, thank God, a reason to understand why you guys are fodder. I mean, my friends. We have someplace dangerous to go. Come with me.
All right, is everyone prepared for travel?
Oh yeah, let's go. This sounds like fun.
Who's gonna carry me?
Oh wait, I fixed. I pick up the beer barrel or the flagon, the ale barrel, and I chug it, and then I just put him in it, and then I strap it to my back.
10 out of 10. So he's literally a wicker basket man on your back. Eris, do you want to implore to anybody to notice that you are much lower level and they should be careful of not getting you killed?
I will never admit that.
There you go.
See, that's the character development that stays in this group.
Oh yeah. I would just be like, Postman, where is Postman?
You say, "Where's the postman?" And before you can even finish the sentence, a man shakes to stop in front of you. "Yes, may I help you, good sir?"
Do you have post for me?
Do I have any post for you? Let me see. All I have is appears to be a letter sent you from a Golden Bell Academy. Does that ring any bells?
Yes. Thank you.
And he hands you the letter, and it appears to be a very light envelope when he hands it to you, as he zips away.
All right. Cool. And then we go.
And then it is very apparent very quickly how your travels may become a bit more complicated than you initially intended. As you look out into the space here, you forgot that your home city is now an island after the destruction of the Duck Kingdom.
Oh.
So, to give you an idea, this is the ruins of civilization. You guys are here. How do you guys want to go about this?
Do we have a boat?
In this area, go ahead. You guys, did any of you give me a survival check while you were out here?
I don't think
I
so.
can do it.
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Survival.
Survival checks
Oh.
as you guys try and go out here. Elamir is
Wait,
very...
Why am I Barnabas?
Why are you Barnabas? Oh, I think you clicked on Barnabas. And because
I
you're
did?
I think because you're technically owner of Barnabas as well. It then thought you were trying to roll as
What?
Barnabas.
Why am I
the owner of Barnabas?
No,
Why
Amari's at the helm. Just there we go.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Absolutely.
There
Okay,
we go.
I am in love with this. Everybody is actually at a loss. Isaac, Amari, Zeus, you don't really know what the fuck to do about this. This is a situation you're not quite sure what to do with. This is a large distance of water to travel. You don't have a boat. But it's at this point, both Eris and Elamir are almost in sync, looking at Barnabas with a beaming, shooting bit of pride, as you guys can almost share a glance, knowing you both know the real answer to this problem.
The power couple.
The power couple! Elamir and Eris, you both know a secret that these fools don't. Great worms can swim!
My baby boy, Barnabas.
Let's go.
But first, Elamir will go in the water, beckon for Barnabas, and take him for his first swim to make sure he knows it's safe.
Jesus.
Elamir, please leave me on the shore. I drown in a puddle.
you especially now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Isaac is left at like a like the basket of beach toys on the beach as Elamir goes to have his first swim with his son. Barnabas struggling in the water, not knowing what to do, but with his papa there, he swims strong, even in this
He
tranquil
needs to
water.
get confidence. It is fine.
All right. Well, with that, Barnabas, can swim, but is maybe a little bit more shaky-footed than a full-grown great worm. But all of you guys can travel inside Barnabas for at least a little while. Do you guys?
Inside?
Yeah.
Barnabas
talking
is
to
that
him.
big?
Oh yeah.
Barnabas is a young great worm, but great worms are huge.
Like,
Mhm.
is there a seat on the bus?
I think Jake made it so it has a seat on the bus, or you can imagine sitting on top of it and surfing it like you're in Dune.
Nice.
Whichever one makes you
yeah.
happier, because to be honest, I have either option available. This is, you have to understand, Kiara, I'm giving this to them the last time I gave them a fucking means of transport. They literally shoved it into the middle of the ocean the session they got it.
Was that us or was that me? I don't
That
know.
was-
That was
only
all
Amari.
Amari. That was all
Okay.
Amari.
Cool. I'm so happy.
Is there a way we can avoid that, like, vortex that is in the water that we see?
Okay, Kiara, I'm already ready to give you like a bottle cap. I told you pay more attention than half these fucking assholes. Yes, with your survival check, you would have been able to detect that going straight downward, it would actually probably be a bad idea. There seems to be a vortex almost immediately down south. but you know that there is a land bridge to your left, and you could maybe use Barnabas to travel and then continue down south, and then go down the next layer after that, hopefully avoiding everything.
How about we take a couple days, travel a bit by land, a bit by sea, so Barnabas can get used to swimming. And then we
Such a
also stay
thoughtful
safe.
Father. I love
Yeah,
seeing
avoiding
this.
the vortex.
Yes, of course, avoiding the vortex. And when Barnabas feels safe, we can do exercise in vortex.
You go
Such a
alone
loving
doing
father. It's so inspiring.
I know, like, I had literally had to get up when he said he wanted to take Barnabas for his first swim. It was, like, literally the most adorable thing I've ever fucking heard. But no, I guess Amari or whoever wants to drive Barnabas, you can now use Barnabas to travel. All I'm going to say is I'm going to need a survival check every 4 squares. And if you fail that survival check, I'm going to roll a D100. That's all you need to know.
No.
What's a D100?
It just means I'm
percent
basically going to be
right.
rolling on a roll table to see how I fuck you guys up real bad.
Okay.
It's an encounter roll. Last time, the one I remember the most of that is a giant donkey that destroyed 80% of the populace of Neverwinter. Great story.
I'm
Okay.
avoiding that one. I made this world. I don't want to kick my own sandcastle. That's your guys' job.
All right, 4 squares. Am I driving? I'm driving.
Yep.
Doesn't he drive itself?
Hey, he's young. Okay, he was literally born yesterday. Give him some credit.
Okay.
I am chilling in the back, playing the banjo, given like the background music.
Give me a handle animal check with advantage, Elamir.
Nothing in Atlanta.
Oh,
And that's great.
Ooh, thank God I gave you advantage. Woo! With
I
a
guess I have to
13.
get trained eventually.
The first time you pat him on the head to like give him support, he actually reacts a little bit and like bends down, and you pat him a little bit gentler and rub next time. Like, no, Barnabas, this way. As you and Barnabas' bond grows a little bit closer.
everybody like that.
As Barnabas goes down, everyone go ahead and give me perception checks or anything you want to do before the next day comes. This is 1 day's worth of travel that you guys just did in Barnabas.
Not too bad.
Absolutely perfect. Isaac, you are completely distracted playing the banjo in the back because literally it takes all of your effort to play a fucking banjo as you are a frail piece of shit.
He'll almost break his fingers playing the banjo.
Yeah.
Actually, here's something I'm gonna say. Anytime you guys get a skill check in the same thing, I'm gonna try and give you guys something in sync. So Isaac is barely trying to get his banjo playing through. He can't concentrate. Elamir and Eris are both completely distracted, paying attention to this beautiful landscape in front of them as Elamir drives Barnabas. As Zeus is, again, he's just at the end of the fucking Barnabas, just prepping his hair the entire fucking time. Be like, I just don't know how she
Barnabas
did it.
has some great reflections.
Exactly. He's literally just looking in the ass of Barnabas to make sure he's all good. Amari being the one to look over and notice the past adventures passing by. As you see the ruins where you guys fought the drakes and then went deep in underneath and found that cat temple. And then a sickly feeling as you look up against the mountain and you recognize the statues of Vondel's temple. All so long ago where you guys fought her. As you guys approach to go over this next thing, I'm gonna have a swim check from Barnabas. I'll have somebody else roll that because I know someone will yell at me if he fails.
Oh, I'll swim with him. It's fine.
Elamir swims in front of him. This calm water. These rolls are against you, Elamir. But even
Yeah,
in
I
these
know.
calm
I'm
waters,
paying more attention to Barnabas than myself when I'm swimming.
That's so fucking adorable.
He's just swimming in front, just sort of guiding him.
Barnabas,
Like, you can do this, buddy.
Come,
Barnabas.
Barnabas, to me.
Struggling just as much as you getting across, but doing it. Everybody inside, you can feel the rickety ridges of this as night falls. You guys just a mere few hours away from your destination. Do you want to push through the night, come into the place a little bit exhausted, or go to bed before arriving?
Oh, just park on the beach and take a nap.
Yeah.
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 Okay, all right. Why did you guys... Last session, it was like the end of the world was happening. This session, it's like, guys, hear me out. Each episode...
We'll make a campfire. We'll grill some veal.
Hey, last episode, Isaac was dying from mummy rot. He was poisoned and cursed.
He's still dying.
Yeah, now he's just dying. This is because he's weak. He doesn't have mummy rot anymore, so it's fine.
I thought he said, what are we doing?
Okay, so the mummy rot took away a lot of his shit every day, right? But we removed the disease and the curse, but he still needs to regain the stats he lost. That's why he's literally a dried out human being.
Yeah.
It's like a dehydrated version of a human being. We just need to add hot
We thought
water.
he was still active.
Yeah.
No.
In Pathfinder, there's two different versions of ability damage. There's like damage, which will recover over time, and drain, which you have to use high-level oracle magic or cleric magic to get rid of.
Right now, I'm at -10 con and -8 charisma. From the drain, that is.
I'm sorry, but that is very funny.
This is what's happening at the beach. Like, you're talking to like Isaac, and you guys are finally having a heart-to-heart after like a couple hours of travel going into night. And he finally opened up to you and says, "No, I'm not a 150,000-year-old man. I got mummy rot." And then she's just like, "That's hilarious." Now,
No empathy.
no, none at all. Who is making stuff for dinner? You guys are having a long rest at the beach with Barnabas. What are you guys doing?
We didn't buy food before leaving.
That is true. You did not do that. No one did say that. I gave you multiple chances to say what you were doing before leaving.
Okay, Jake, I'm gonna do a knowledge roll. What's in the area that we can hunt?
Yeah, knowledge nature
It's
check.
your fish.
Survival check if anybody wants to do another check. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there we go.
Isaac points to the water and says, this should have plenty of fish in it. And there's plenty of these, and he like looks at all these, like the desert fauna and says, basically every single part of every plant is edible. So we're fine. Just grab something. We can make something delicious. Maybe even have a giant fish roast. Who's good at cooking fish? Elamir with a 19 is probably pretty capable at cooking fish. Oh my god, wait, Elamir, you get to put a little chef's hat on. You get to be Chef's Elamir tonight.
Nice.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Is anybody doing any sort of reflecting as you guys are enjoying your beautiful dinner? Elamir making a fantastic feast for all of you. A delicious assortment of food.
The only reflecting Zeus is doing is in the shine of his armor.
Are you
seeing
still
himself.
infatuated with your fucking hair?
Yes, he's got a perm. He's always never thought he would look that good with a perm.
Jake, are you surprised?
I mean, the only thing I'm surprised about is he's not bugging Eris for like all the tips for maintaining it. Like he's not like so how do I make sure this doesn't stop?
I was thinking that I'm gonna go like in a corner alone and try not to react to anything that Zeus says.
Oh, Zeus is not seeing anything. He's just taken aback by the beauty.
Alamir has like fish stabbed on absolutely every weapon he has with him. Like one fish is stabbed on the fucking long sword of Giant's Bane, one is on the undercutting axe, one is just on each end of the masterwork composite bow, and then another two fish are stabbed on each side of the double axes stacked up over a fire.
I also give you my short bow. I have a short bow, by the way.
I don't need toothpicks. We are not making appetizers, we're making main course. Go back to peeling taters.
So I guess the real question I have to ask is who's lighting the bonfire?
We have
I
two
can.
wizards with spark.
I can do that.
You can do that. Eris would like to have the honors of lighting the bonfire as you guys sit down to have a fantastic feast. Amari, you've been quiet this session with a lot of contemplation about the past with the death on your hands. How are you handling it?
She's depressed.
Can you find joy in this feast in front of you?
She's eating, but she's not tasting the food.
Oof.
Do you think she would outwardly be visibly this upset to everybody else? Give me like a stealth check or a diplomacy check bluff to try and hide your feelings. Any of those work. Amari, it's pretty difficult for anybody to pick up on what you're feeling. Somebody would have to have a reason to challenge it with a sense motive. But besides the lack of feeling or taste you're having while you're eating, what are the things that are repeating in your head?
She's struggling with why she keeps killing these people. She doesn't want to, but she also feels like she has to.
Uneasy feeling is all you feel during this feast and this bounty in front of you. You see Zeus be able to enjoy himself. You see Isaac, even on the verge of becoming dust, laughing and eating and maybe stuffing himself full with fish. And then you're watching Eris burn things down while Elamir laughs in the background with a hearty belly laugh.
Did I burn something down?
If you want to. I mean, there's plenty of things to burn down. The option's always there. You're about to have a long rest. If you have a lot of flame spells, you can be like, all right, I'm going to bed. Burn it! But you guys are in this moment, and that's, Amari, when you can snap out of it at least enough to see that the time has come for dinner to be over. As everyone has started to get up laughing. Zeus, what's something ridiculous you would have said about your hair just as dinner was finishing?
Need to give me a moment.
Never mind.
I mean, this piece is just about as amazing as this perm. Did everybody see the perm?
All right,
Yeah, very nice hair. Very nice hair.
Well, thank you. Very nice fish. And you are quite the natural at this.
Well, you take weapons, you put fish on them, put fish in fire naturally.
Yes, but last time I did that, when I was back at home, everybody got upset because I almost burned down the kitchen.
Oh, just try using dead fish.
Oh, that is not a bad idea.
Less splashing and less movement.
So does that mean Zeus tried to like hold a fucking fish in a fire?
No, yeah, but yeah, but that was at home when he was sort of back at the castle a long time ago. Since that, he hasn't really tried. Everybody got so upset.
So like that's the medieval equivalent of like the teenage boy going into like the kitchen and like putting a fork in the microwave, right? Like everyone's like, "Get the fuck out of the kitchen! You're never allowed it."
Yes.
Get out. But
Put a wet fish that was still alive down in the deep fryer. See what happens.
yeah. Oh boy. Does anybody do anything special before they go to bed?
To picture this, right? Isaac is sitting there, like munching on his fish. On the side, he's writing a letter with Scrivener's Chat, and then just in the middle of it, he just plops down. The book falls to the ground. He's just fast asleep. He's just basically dead. He's just out.
Isaac out again on the kitchen table. Amari, this is what you see. You watch as Elamir and Eris go off for bed. Zeus probably looking at his mirror before bed.
No, he's gone to bed.
He's gone.
He's gone to bed.
I'm so tuckered out. I've looked at myself all day.
Oh, my eyes
They're so tired.
filled with the light.
I'm gonna check Isaac's pulse, and then and if he's fine, I'm going to bed too.
Give me a heal check, Amari, as you go to check his pulse right before bed. As Isaac is sitting there, basically fish in like his head in fish bones. You feel his faint, ever so subtle heartbeat that has become reminiscent of this new form he's taken. But you feel like he's okay. But you might want to put him in a more comfortable position before bed. You don't really want to see what it's like when he wakes up stiff. He might literally snap in half when he goes to crack his back.
As you set him down, like in a comfortable position, you just hear him snore. Like a tiny little snore he's coming from. So you know that he's alive.
That is what you see. Amari, you lay Isaac down, he snores a little bit, and you can find yourself someplace nice to plop down. As you begin to close your eyes, a dream begins to take you. As what you see in front of you, Amari, is a empty desert. Just like where you are now, there is no land. All you can see is a floating island of mountains above you, with mist hanging ever so subtly in the air. And in a blink, you are on a soft wooden floor with rugs around and chimes going in the wind. The smell of the sweet mountain air fills your lungs, like you're back home. What do you do?
I'm asleep. I don't know.
You're dreaming. You're dreaming.
Oh, okay. Kind of want to get up and look around and just.
What you can quickly identify is that this is the same area you were when you were a child. Everything you once thought was mountainous is now tiny. The table you sat on across from your master, it is now apparent how small this table truly was. As you look down, and these teapots look like they are just doll things in your hands. As you look around this room, and you see the place that basically made up your childhood.
Why is the music so ominous? My childhood.
The thing that catches your attention in this small room, besides your teacup, is a small drawing made in very crude pastels that you were given as a child. Do you look at the paper more, or do you...
I was about to say, yeah, I do.
As you reach down to grip the paper, it sounds... The sounds around you just begin to change as the wind begins to die down and you hear the downpouring of a storm outside and the gongs of war being bellowed for the first time in your life. As the paper you stare down says, "My hero," drawn in your handwriting, and it is a crude version of what eventually would be who you are now, with the eyes crossed out with giant red pastel.
Does she die? Am I gonna die? Is this a prophecy?
As you're feeling this, we are going to abandon Amari and her dream, and we are going to enter into somebody else's. Elamir, you lay there on the sand. It's hot warmth entering your back, relaxing those muscles, entering a sleep, bringing to you what should be the most relaxing time of your night, your life. This is where you truly get to recover. But for one of the first times in your life, your dream feels wrong. As what you see in front of you is a quick relapse of what has happened. You watch as you climb the tower, chasing after the blue man, the Octane, and going further into all that happened, watching as you see Malta turn into a crispy old version of herself, almost about to die, and then ending on this feeling of everything being complete and a voice echoing in your head. "Oh yes, that's me. I'm a part of a grand plan, an essential part in the philosopher prophecy." As the voice of Snaggle begins to enter into your head, you begin to hear what sounds like the beginnings of embers and burning. As in front of you, you can see the broken eyes as you see the capital of the Orc Kingdom begin to a burst of flames entering around it. And zooming out from an eagle-eye's view, you watch as the world around it begins to burn in an eccentric circle, going larger and larger. As what you see and fear most as you zoom down is this fire reaches the tall mountains that you call home, and you watch as the Golden Bell Academy begins to burn. You see all the people that taught you, everybody that told you how powerful your destiny was. All the doom of the fire giants becomes real as you begin to hear the screams of the people that you called dear friends. And then over it all, you begin to hear a laugh. And this laugh deafens the screams of your friends. It deafens the fucking burning of the land around you. As you begin to hear the same distinct laugh that you heard somewhere else before, but you're not sure where. And your nightmare ends with the final reminder of, "I am a part of a grand plan. Let me tell you all about it, Isaac." And it is then we cut to Isaac, sitting in his beach barrel at the beach, passed out on the edge of everyone else.
Is it at least somewhat comfortable?
It is actually, you know what? Since Amari was the one to put you in here, she actually like put some pillows and shit. Like she actually set you up. Like this
Hey,
is
Alex.
like the most comfortable you've ever been. Isaac, what you see off in the distance, zooming past these ruins of civilization, these tiny things that look specks on a map, you see a tower off in the distance, beaming of marble and blue, some material you can't identify. It seems more brilliant than any marble you've ever seen. Out in the distance, out on the peak, you can even see yourself unwrinkled, standing on the precipice of this giant tower, holding a crystal, the crystal of all seeing at the top of the tower. As you begin to see the sun behind you go from a brilliant yellow to being infected and turned into some sort of brilliant, disgusting red. And it is this when your dream ends and the night is over.
Is there any religious, arcane, or whatever divine precedence for that? Like the sun turning red?
Go ahead and
Like
give me a
any-
knowledge religion check when you wake up. But everyone else, the 3 that I gave nightmares, all 3 of you were very, very uncomfortable. I would almost say consider yourselves not well rested after that. Your nights were harrowing. The desert, even though cool in the middle of the night, you felt was like a furnace. All of you dripping with sweat and struggling to keep your eyes open in the early mornings. And Isaac, you do not know any significance of the sun turning red.
Okay. I'm going to write down my dream. And whenever we're going to be traveling, I'm going to be trying to figure out what it could be.
Everyone wakes up. Eris, you had a fantastic night. You and Zeus, oh my God,
Amazing.
Zeus, amazing, flawless night. You know what? You couldn't
Best
ask for
night
better.
Elamir's just doing cardio in the sand, trying to wake up, running on the beach for a couple of miles, doing push-ups in the sand, stuff like that. You know, normal morning things.
Show off.
I'm sorry, I cannot snap my fingers and fires erupt. I have to actually maintain my body.
Your magic.
Yes, my magic has defeated demons.
I stopped listening.
Ooh, oh boy. What sort of check is that? Like, how do you combat sass? Like, what's the anti-sass check?
I don't know.
We'll save, yeah. Elamir, you are not used to people talking back to you like this.
Zeus is filling up his water bottles, including the water bottle that he uses for his hair.
I got a
With
golden
what,
hair
salt
bottle.
water?
Uh,
My apologies, my comrade, if I am a bit short today. I had terrible sleep with the most stupid nightmare ever. It was not realistic at all. I don't know what I ate or drank to make some weird imagination come true, but
What was it about? Because I also had a nightmare.
my nightmare was that Snaggletooth actually did anything.
What did he do?
Wow.
It said he was part of Fire Giant thingy, greater plan, but come on, it's the Cobalt that couldn't cast spells because he literally had on chain bikini. So realistically, this nightmare is just weirdest thing ever.
Jake, does the greater plan part?
Why there's only me on the
Actually, Isaac, with him saying that, you would have a kind of epiphany from something that I told you a long time ago. When you guys first picked up Snaggletooth as a random companion, he did emphasize to you that he was part of the cult of the Blue Flame, and that he was an important part of it. Specifically, he emphasized to you that he was the backup plan. In case anything else went wrong, he was enough to continue the ritual.
Elamir, do you remember where Snaggletooth is now?
Snaggletooth ran away.
Yeah, we might have an issue.
Possibly with the little orc lady. Not really sure.
He did.
Elamir, remember when we met Snaggletooth?
Yes, a
Yes.
top of village that was in lava volcano, and then all of lava volcano ate them. It's the day I defeated weakness. It is one
Yes.
of the grandest stories.
Yes, we remember. When we left, Snaggletooth told me the entire plan, not knowing that I've written everything down, but now it just hit me. You know the ritual where we stopped? He's the
Yes.
backup plan. He's plan B. We need to find him.
Elamir, give me a will save. Because I think you finding this out like a couple hours after the morning has already passed, after you already called your story. Yeah, you're not very. You might go behind a rock and scream for a minute if you want. If you need to hide.
Are you telling me you knew that he was the sacred backup plan for the fire giant's resurrection?
Would you have thought that he was the backup plan?
No, but by sacred oath, I would crush him like bug, just in case he was not delusional.
Well, to me, he was delusional. It just clicked. I just realized.
Do you understand how important it is to get rid of all the worshippers or even just the thought idea of worshipping fire giants? I committed regicide to try to keep this earth afloat. I'm sorry, you're not part of this conversation right now.
I'm still listening.
You can burn the world, that is fine. As long as fire giants don't do it, that's important for my thing, okay?
Okay.
Good. But do you have anything against burning fire giants?
I have no idea what you're talking about, so whatever.
Perfect.
Elamir, I took Snaggle for a lunatic, not someone that would actually be a part of it. Plus, he was helping us stop the ritual, if you remember that.
Helping is a very strong word.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is this someone you killed?
I wish I did. Keep walking. I'll just unfurl the fucking message I got from the Golden Bell Academy and read that as we walk, trying to restrain my rage.
You see, it's a rather simple letter. It is short and has another smaller envelope with another smaller letter inside. And you see it is an invitation to a doctoral hearing, as your new form of exercise has earned you the right to argue for your doctorate at the Golden Bell Academy. You just need to respond yes or no to the invitation.
Postman?
Hello, yes, hello, hi.
Do you have a pen on you?
I'm not a pen man, no.
Isaac takes the pen out of his bag. Elamir, here you go.
Thank you. I just write yes in big block letters and give it send back to deliver, please.
You got it. Gone.
Continue on.
So, you guys enter into this area, and what is apparent to you is what appears to be a field of rocks just spread about. Actually appears to be ruins made of black stone mixed in with red rocks from the region around, as well as a crude road leading up the hill to what appears to be a shattered tower.
I think we should go.
Yes, we are
roll a
proceeding.
knowledge check to know why the ruins are there.
Because they're old,
Yeah, no
and it
shit.
used to be civilization.
Yes, but why is civilization not here anymore, Elamir?
Because they worship fire giants. I am continuing.
Look, it's black
I
because
can
of
do it.
fire.
I can do a knowledge check on it and see if I know something.
Yep, go
Jake,
ahead.
is it even worth rolling? Okay, fair enough. What
Yeah,
do you...
everyone
what
can
do you
go
want
with their rolls. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to do as you continue on. Let me
What
know
kind of
your,
knowledge you want?
This would be knowledge
Jesus.
history.
Oh,
History was
God.
definitely a great one. Or knowledge local is a bit iffier, but maybe there might be local legends about it.
I'll do history, that's fine.
Eris, you go up to this and you go, no, these are rocks.
Yes. And they're very old.
They're very old rocks, but they're rocks. Isaac, you don't want to like step on anybody's toes, but like, yeah, I mean, yes, they're rocks, but like they look like they've been chiseled into bricks to me. I mean, to me, these look very old. Although the more you try to like argue against her, the more you point out details of these bricks that Eris can immediately counter and be like, no, bricks don't act that way. Only rocks act that way. And you're kind of, you can't prove her wrong. Because it's, 21 doesn't quite give you enough to understand what's happening here, but these definitely look like they're bricks, but they also have the same makeup of rocks. Like there's no mortar between these things. It looks like someone just chiseled out a wall.
Okay, I just look at Isaac very annoyed. I fucking know it all.
I didn't know we needed Eris energy in this fucking party, but I'm so happy we have it.
Isaac just rolls his eyes and like goes back into his basket and just chills.
Fine, I'll go back in my basket.
Like a turtle retreating.
Baskets can set
Closes
on
the
fire.
lid behind him.
We only have one basket. Don't light it on fire. What, you want me or Zeus to cradle him on the way?
I don't know.
Do we really want to watch that?
Just know there's gonna be a slight issue if you light the basket on fire, because that's directly attacking Isaac, the one who knows you can cast spark and fire spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Don't shame Eris. She just wants to burn things. There's some bushes over there. You can make someone see God. Go ahead. You guys are free to explore. You can continue down the path. You can make some more investigations about the rocks, the walls, or whatever you want to see around here.
Is there anything to see? It's just rocks.
You can see that these are all ruins. The rocks that you investigated are basically, imagine it's like the first ones here. There appears to be a structure over here, as well as, like I said, the tower over there. And you're not quite sure if there's anything to the right. You guys haven't investigated any further, depending on what you want to do.
Can we just start walking along the road?
Yeah, you guys can just imagine like you're using the road like that. This is a new thing I'm trying. It's a map I made. It's more just for the visual aid. You guys tell me where you want to go, and then we'll have destinations from there.
Well, I'm bound to Elamir, so.
I'm bound to Elamir. I have to go
On
where
the
Elamir
way, I'm
tells
just gonna
me.
inspect the ruins. So I'll roll another history check.
Perfect. You can inspect those ruins. As oh my god, holy shit. Isaac, as you're going across, Elamir's walking around all these rocks. Elamir, you're like, imagine you're like dad bringing his kid to like a zoo, all right? So like you're walking against the wall, so like him and his little fucking box can touch everything. And what you detect, Isaac, is that holy shit, you were right, but you don't want to tell Eris she was also right. That's because these walls are fossilized. Like they are like so ancient that they have returned to rock.
Huh.
Your estimation, uncomfortably, you know that the process for this to happen takes about 6,000 years, but that's normally only for patches. For a complete castleification like this, you know it's theorized to take like 10,000 years.
Holy shit.
A fun little reminder to everyone that the current year of the world is 8,453.
Yeah, that is quite an epiphany.
Well, that's some rocks.
Yeah, that is some rocks.
That is some rocks, damn it.
Walking up, do I actually hear you say any of this or not?
Oh, Isaac like murmurs to himself. Like all of that, like his thought process is vocalized. That whole spiel that Jake told us, yeah, that's all out there. That's all you hear, like whispered in your ear. Because he's basically just whispering behind you to himself.
Elamir walking there like the true man of science and muscle. But
Perfect.
what?
Beautiful.
If the world is only supposed to be so and so old, and this shows a flourishing civilization older, wouldn't this disprove many other belief systems? Wouldn't this incur danger to some other scientific worlds or norms and religions?
Yes, many. This basically breaks the entire worldview. Because it means that
Fantastic! We must take one rock and bring to the Golden Bell Academy. It must be studied.
can I get a rock as well? I want to take one back to my home place as well.
Sure, why not? I just go over to one of the walls and grab the most perfect looking brick and rip it out.
Boom, boom, boom. The wall comes crashing down as everybody, you can feel the ground around you shake. Elamir, I will let your 32 roll over. As the shaking of the ground, you can definitely detect that there are eyes staring at you. Beady little eyes.
What did you do?
I picked up a rock.
Element, are you so strong that you can make the ground shake?
That's happened multiple times, so yes. But no, this time it was not me.
I swear it wasn't me. You can't blame me. I refuse to accept blame. Ignore the fact I'm getting you guys all together. It doesn't have no meaning. Don't worry about it.
None at all.
Here is where you guys are. Elamir, this is the wall you busted down over here. I'll have you guys be elsewhere as...
that's the view from above?
Yeah, this is the view from above. This is like the proper, some would call it a battle map. So you guys can put yourselves wherever you feel comfortable. I'm not going to tell you where you guys are. So Elamir, what you notice is from the right, you notice scorpions coming out of the ground. Everyone roll for initiative.
No,
You
perfect.
bitch.
Roll for me.
Initiative.
Holy shit.
Oh, I thought I rolled
Holy shit,
one.
Isaac, you're really fast for a man in a bucket.
I mean, I don't have to move. I can just spot it and I can do shit. That's the
That
thing.
is true. That is true. You don't even have to move. Wow, I can't believe Zeus is in third place with a 14. You guys really do not have good initiatives, do you?
No.
Go
Jake,
ahead.
if we're only fighting scorpions, we'll be fine.
I mean, that's what I would thought too, right? Like, I mean, you guys should be fine. Like, this should be super easy. You guys are level 10 PCs. This should be no problem at all.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck something up guaranteed.
All right, Isaac, it is your turn. Starting the session off, or the combat off.
You know what? Just as a precaution, I'm gonna cast Invisibility Greater on myself. Actually, I can do it on Elamir. If I cast it on Elamir, would I be invisible as well?
Well, technically, because of how weird the game works, the basket would also be invisible, so it would literally just be an inflatable arm Isaac just floated in the air. As Elamir running around.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Invisibility Greater on myself. And what knowledge nature to identify them?
Knowledge nature to identify them.
25.
25. You would identify these as giant scorpions, but these look different than your traditional giant scorpions. You would see that their stinger looks somehow evolved or adjusted. The poison sac inside of it looks different, almost like it has something blistering and boiling inside it that's worse than a regular scorpion's poison. All right, he has 50 land movement speed, so he's going to rush Elamir and go in for a claw ding. 22, 20, Elamir. Both hit.
Yes.
9 and 8 points of damage with a stinger coming in above you. 18 to hit.
Yeah, all hits.
9 more points of damage, and I need a fort save as you feel the stinger enter into your skin and inject something inside of you. You pass as you feel nothing enter your bloodstream and you feel fine.
Let's see here. 9 minus 2. 7 plus 6 plus 7, so 20 damage max.
And that's where this one goes. Too far away to get anybody else.
Weren't you at max hit points?
No, I wasn't at max. Considering I have such a big hit point pool, it takes me a long time to heal up.
Okay.
It is now Zeus's turn.
Ooh. We're gonna be the hero. We're gonna move down here. Gonna move down here. Maybe not
Okay.
the wisest move, but
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Jake, can you set the
reduce
universal?
the ride by attack.
Oh, there's more there. I didn't see them.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
fine,
It's fine.
Alex, hell yes.
You fucking crit. All right.
95. What the fuck,
Let me get
Alex?
the fucking crit
Yeah.
table.
Do I do a
Jake,
little damage?
he almost dealt 100 damage.
I know.
That basically one-shots Elamir.
No.
A vulnerable spot, normal damage, and target takes 1d4 ability damage of your choice. So you're going to do all 95 points of damage.
Well, it's not dead.
No, it's fucking dead. I just want you to know. But you can choose an ability score to also get rid of.
Do intellect.
Yeah, do intellect. Let's go.
All right, you pierce
Make it
the
fucking
scorpion,
dumb.
and you go straight into the center of its head, and at the very peak of your lance is its tiny brain as it gets fried by a lightning bolt at the end, and it dissipates dead.
I guess that's my turn.
I guess that's your turn. Eris, it is your turn.
Okay. So I guess I move. Can I move here? Yeah. And I try to hit the small one from very far away. Let's see my spells. Then I use the Scorching Ray. Full attack.
Full attack with a Scorching Ray. 19 definitely hits, and yeah, with these things, HP pools, a 17 fire. You just watch as this thing goes. Ah! You see it is on the verge of death. Go ahead and
I
give,
gotta do an extra attack on it. Oh.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check as you watch your attack go through, Eris. As we switch over to Amari.
Nature?
Yep, knowledge nature. With a 19, you can see that these creatures are vulnerable to fire, taking double the damage.
Guys, use fire.
Yes, of course. I have fire.
Ooh, so Fire Fist Amari has on the job.
Oh, fuck. All right, Fire Fist Amari, let's see how you do.
Can
Fucking
I
50
go
land
over
speed?
here?
Fuck you.
It's a
Okay,
monk.
good. That
What do you
means I
think?
can. Okay. Cool.
All right, he'll get one attack of opportunity on you if you want to close the distance. Technically, Isaac isn't in that square. You can go
Okay,
there.
then yeah, that is where I wanted to go.
All right, so he's going to get one sting at you. 25 to hit.
For my AC.
Yeah, but you can... I mean, I don't want to say it, but you can technically do the fucking...
Snake style.
Yeah, you can do
Oh,
your
yeah,
snake
you're
style sense motive. Oh, for once I actually hit you! I hit the unhittable Amari!
No.
Take 13 points of damage, Amari, and I need a fort save. I'm
It's
so
because
happy.
it's because she's the prey.
It is. You just barely pass. You feel like your body was about to give out and your knees about to buckle, but you managed to stay strong. Just ever so slightly. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck is that?
That was a race to see who was going to make that one. All right, Amari, you can go ahead and do your attack. You have flurry of blows. You have a bunch of things at your arsenal.
It's a single attack. I'll just
Flame
do
on.
Fuck you. It's a single attack, so I guess I'll just do fucking 24 points of damage.
that. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm eating Swedish berries. I'm sorry.
I mean,
So
Jake, it's 29 because the 5 is doubled.
Yep. 19 points of physical damage and 10 points of fire damage as Amari gives this thing a knuckle sandwich with Elamir up next.
My turn.
Your
The thing
turn.
is still alive.
Cool
Okay.
shit.
Well, first of all, can I rage?
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to stop you.
I rage. Lots of shit happens, which means this is active.
When you begin to rage, the wall next to you begins to break down as Elamir's body pushes through these stone-like walls. Isaac, you're desperately trying to dodge invisibly back and forth in the basket.
I got stuck in the walls. I
Was
need to
the
move
basket
around.
rip
Sorry.
or what was?
Yeah, you good, you good.
All right,
Whoa.
cool. I'm gonna do my quick reload and see if I can pick up this piece of shit in front of me.
Taking up
Same
that big of shit in front of you, or grabbing them. I don't think that is beaten. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. What size of creature is
He
he?
is a large-sized creature.
He's a large-sized creature, so we're gonna throw a large-sized creature. Single attack. Do I need that game?
Oh boy. You do 31 points of damage to the tiny scorpion in front of you, and I'm assuming that's who you threw it at. And 31 points of damage to the large scorpion. You can see it's barely keeping itself together as it seems to have crushed itself and its smaller one.
Crushed its baby.
You made it crush its baby, dude. That's fucked up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just, smothering it with too much love. Why did I shrink?
I don't know. I don't know. Zeus, 2 attacks are coming at you.
Oh, look. Fail.
27?
27 hits.
Okay, that's 8 points of damage from the first one getting a claw attack in on you. 20, I'm assuming, doesn't hit. 26?
20 hits.
Oh, 20 hit?
20 hits.
What?
Just. It barely hits.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, okay, 5 points of damage and 5 points of damage. And then I need 2 fort saves.
All right, give me a second. 2 fort saves. 1 fort save.
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't do good. Second fort save.
And Zeus is the first one to contract nerve fever.
It's okay. I have cure poison.
I need
Potion.
you to take 1 dex drain, and you are shaken for 1 hour.
Okay, give me a second.
Shake it for 1 hour of what? We need Gaius.
1.
We need
And-
that heal boy. We need him hard. Boom. All right, so don't worry. You did not fail the second fort save, so you are not more horribly poisonified. All right, I gotta move him slightly. And this one is going to come up, and it is going to claw, stab Elamir. 14, 11. Either hit.
I haven't actually. Oh, wait, now that I'm big, everything probably hits, right?
Oh, yeah, your DC. Okay.
Yeah, everything.
15 points of damage from the claws and 10 points of damage from the stinger, and then I need a fort save.
Let's see, that's 8 plus 3 equals 11, and then 11 plus 8, all in together, that is
25 points of
11 plus
damage
eight?
over. Oh, yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Right.
Because 9, 4, yeah. 3 sources of damage.
3, and
22
4.
points of damage. And
There we go. And that means 22.
poor Elamir getting poisoned.
Oh, we're poison brothers.
Are you sure? I mean, let's check. Am I poisoned?
You just barely survive it yet again. You feel the shakes beginning to enter into you, but no, you are not. Isaac, it is your turn.
Wait. Why do I keep getting smaller? And also, I keep forgetting, because this is technically a new thing. Stay big, you piece of shit. Don't shrink. I'm gonna have to take way less damage because I have DR4 when I'm raging.
Oh, shit!
Which means
Then
1, 2,
12,
3, 4,
you
5,
take 13
6.
points of damage overall. So instead of
61
22,
more.
so you should get 9 more HP.
9.
Ooh.
Gonna be one.
31.
Isaac, how are you doing in that invisible basket back there?
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Alright, so I am basically on Elamir's back, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly 45 feet. Cool. That's a ranged touch attack.
Range touch attack. So your first one, boom, hits, and you watch as the scorpion burns away and dies. And did you aim the second one at the little guy, or?
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect. 16 does not hit. Oh, wait, it's touch, right? Yeah, it
Touch.
hits. Yeah, it also burns to death. Now, with no large scorpions left, it is Zeus's turn, and he seems to be covered in the only enemies left.
Yeah, you know what he's gonna do. The one with the most health.
The one with
Yeah.
the most health. 19 hits, yep. 28 points of damage. You pierce into this scorpion, but it ever so subtly survives, and your second attack does not connect. Eris, it is your turn.
Okay, so I move over here and I'm gonna attack the little guy next to Zeus. How do I target it? Is that
It's already targeted at the moment.
Okay.
If you see the 2 arrows, the 4 arrows
Yeah,
around it,
perfect.
it's okay.
And I am gonna go with Scorching Ray again.
A Scorching
Because that's
Ray.
the only thing that I have.
A 12 with these things, horrific touch AC. You watch as you burn that one alive in front of Zeus. And Zeus, a little bit more of your hair gets permed from the heat of this flame.
Oh, gains +1 in morale.
Plus 1 morale to Zeus and only Zeus.
You're welcome
Thanks.
for the water.
Oh, ho, ho. For Amari, it is your turn. There only is one scorpion left, and it's the one
Where?
directly below Zeus right here. How are you getting over there, Amari? That's mainly the question.
I'll just walk.
Parkour!
Oh, I gotta go around like
And
a
it-
normal person.
An intimidating walk. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, can I go here?
Yeah, you can go there. Go ahead and give me your punch, because I know what's coming.
Oh, okay, cool.
That hits his AC exactly, and with 18 points of damage, Amari shoves her fist through the last scorpion's head, ending the combat.
Rad.
That was easy.
There you go.
It made me think of Mario.
Zeus is the only one poisoned by these creatures.
Karma.
Oh, did I? not
Guys,
get
does
poisoned?
anybody have anything cure poison? I think one of those stung me. I think it stung my toe or something.
Doug might know.
Just flex it off. It is fine.
I can just shake it off. Yeah, walk it off. We'll walk it off.
I don't have any delayed poison or whatnot. I'm sorry.
I
When
don't have nothing like that either.
when Zeus starts walking, he starts walking like an old cowboy going through the middle of town with shaky legs, like wide out.
Oh, but I'm on the horse though. So the horse is walking it off. The legs are just shaking
Suck
there.
the poison out of him? That'd be really.
Are you offering?
What a weird thing to offer. Don't worry, I'll suck your poison out. What?
Excuse me?
What you guys see in front of you is a tiny temple. It looks like it was once larger and part of a larger structure, but it seems this is the only bit of the room remaining, or the temple remaining, this one little room. You can see what appears to be odd octopus-themed statues surrounding it, as well as a snake-themed podium that is empty.
Is there anything written on it? Like an incision or something?
There is a insignia on the anchors, on the very edge of it, basically carved into the cast iron. It says,
Yeah.
"Believe in the deep, live in the deep."
Does this
That's
look
so
very
deep,
important,
guys.
Jake?
I'm
Can
sorry.
you repeat it?
Yeah, can you?
Believe in the deep.
Believe in the deep, live in the deep.
Oh my god, Hulk would have a field day here.
Yes.
He would have.
Jake, does this look very important to me?
Give me a sense motive check. As well as Amari, Eris, and then basically everyone give me a sense motive check. Isaac, this feels important to you, like down to your soul, like something is destined to keep you here. Eris and Zeus, you are
No clue.
not just no clue, you are just uncomfortable about being in this room. Like, it's the sense you get is that it's just gross in here.
Zeus is just poking things with his lance, keeping a nice 5-foot distance to stuff.
Zeus, when you are in here, it is ever so slightly damp, so it's ruining your perm the longer you're in here.
Guys,
Oh,
I
you
gotta
did
leave this
sense
room.
motive,
There's-
sorry.
you guys are.
I failed my sense motive, guys.
No, it's still 18. What do you mean?
it's a crit though.
It's a
It is a
natural
Quick
one.
fail 18.
Elamir, you, while sharing the sentiment that things feel off in here, you feel like this is a place of great importance, that there is something that you should be doing here at some point. Your sense motive also helps you as you watch Amari place her hands inside of the jaw of the snake at the altar as it bites down.
Oh, I got bitted by an altar snake.
Wait, is this one of the places where you get snake tattoos?
Jake,
Yep.
let me roll a knowledge check to get more information and see what this could be about.
Sure, go right ahead.
What would you want me to roll?
Knowledge. Religion would work. Knowledge history would also work.
Doesn't matter. They're both a +7. I am taking 20 on this roll because I have one use of bardic lore or whatever. That's a 27.
A 27. Isaac, what you would know with your check is that essentially these are a people that are both considered very ancient and known for exclusively living underground and somehow traveling between pockets in these things that are like these disconnected underground cities that had no way in or out. They would just use magic to teleport in and out. You would recognize this as definitely one of their statues. The concerning and not really concerning, confusing thing is that the Yuntai have basically no connection to water. They have essentially never had a water-bound city because they live underwater. Building your city next to an aquifer is probably not the best idea. So you would have no reason to connect them to the ocean at all.
Mm.
And Amari, it's at this point you watch as this purple ink almost enters into your palm and starts climbing up your arm from the bite mark. Do you do anything while that's happening?
Asai's looking at my arm and going, "What the hell is going on?"
What the fuck? What the
I
fuck?
got
What the
more
fuck?
tattoo, I guess.
I'm getting more tattoos. It's great. With that, Elamir, what is your strength check for?
I'm gonna try to open the jaws so that her hand can get out.
Perfect. It is an incredibly small jaw. You get your fingers in there and you're desperately trying to rip it out. You can feel the mechanism beginning to buckle under your strength. Amari, I need a fort save.
Man, I don't like you today.
What? So with that, Amari, you feel something enter into your arm. You feel this purple ink begin to go deeper than even the skin level you see, as you see this almost continue along with that original snake tattoo you have, as you now have this almost like sleeve-like continuation of a scaled purple snake going up your arm. And now acquired the snake sideswipe feat.
What? Sick?
Edgy.
Brad? Thanks.
The snake sideswipe feat, you gain a +4 on your CMB checks and trip attempts and combat maneuver or acrobatics checks and saving throws to avoid being knocked prone. While using your snake style feat, whenever you score a critical threat with your unarmored strike, you can use a sense motive check in place of the attack roll to confirm the crit. Whenever you score a critical hit with your unarmored strike, you can spend an immediate action to take a 5-foot step, even if you otherwise move in the ground.
And she gains a quite the sick tribal snake tattoo.
And you got a cool tribal snake tattoo.
What tats? Just
More
getting all
tats.
them tats.
Getting all them tats.
This one is purple.
Is this one a
Purple.
sleeve? I want a sleeve.
I did actually. It is a snake. It is a purple snakeskin sleeve on your arm.
Oh yeah, I love purple.
Perfect.
All right, well I'm gonna have to draw that now.
All right. Well, that is what Amari got putting her hand into that. Is there anything else anybody wants to investigate?
Can I try to lift the altar?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a strength check. And if you want, you can even like take a 20 if you want to like take a while to do
Take it
that.
with you.
Sure, I'll take a 20.
All right.
Jake, I'm gonna mute myself. I need the AC on.
Okay. I was feeling the
sorry.
same. It got very hot in my room too. Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check while Elamir lifts up the thing. and you can feel as you break and lift it, you can see that underneath this podium, it is hiding a tiny hole downwards. And Zeus and Isaac, you very quickly identify what looks to be more scorpions erupting from the sand, but they have not yet noticed that you noticed that.
Should we keep going up the road, or do you guys don't want to go, believe in the deep?
There's
believe in the
more of
deep?
them down there. I just
Is there-
whisper.
Jake, is there anything else in this room that would pique my attention besides the altar and whatnot? Anything that would make me want to investigate it?
Besides Amari just getting randomly tattooed, you would probably be more concerned about like all right, guys, we always get distracted. I'm in a basket, for God's sakes.
I just pat Elamir on the shoulder. Elamir, let's move on. Let's go to the tower. Let's carry on. Let's carry down the path.
Okay. I'm just then walking back to the road, carrying the shit.
He's taking the giant podium with him.
Yeah. Why not?
Looks nice. Could fetch a pretty penny.
Such a pretty penny. As you guys enter back out into here, the ruins of civilization, you guys have basically, I'm going to put a little marker. That is where you guys just were. Boom. Boom.
I could get up to the tower pretty quickly, I guess.
Oh. As you guys approach, you continue to give me perception checks as you continue going upwards.
28.
Isaac, from your basket high, you can see that every 30, 40, 50 feet, you are seeing tiny little black beady eyes staring at you from the sand. And the path you take on the road seems to keep you away from them. But venturing off ever so slightly seems to be something that would be rather dangerous.
Is there any other structure that would pique my interest? That would want to check it out? Even if it means scorpions?
The large tower in front of you is the one that's grabbing your attention most of all right now. You assume that's where the Oracle is supposed to be holding out. Although the area to your left here, there's something about its structure where you feel like you almost understand what it is innately, but you don't recognize it. Like it feels familiar, but you don't know what it is about it that feels familiar.
I'm gonna note that, but we'll check it out on the way back.
Perfect.
Yes, I agree. Let's continue looking for. Was it a cleric?
A cleric to save his life.
A cleric to save his life.
Keep going. Yeah, if you guys can go any further, I can have us move to the next area if you guys are heading straight to the temple. As you guys approach, the only thing that comes to your mind is just how numerous the ruins here are, and the odd feeling that you feel like no one has ever really talked about this area that much. But it feels like there's 1,000 discoveries to be found here.
I'm gonna take up the diamond of demon seeking and just check if it actually glows.
Okay. It does not glow. It is a crystal clear diamond sitting in your hand.
Ah, it's fine. Continue going.
Continuing going
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. As you guys go forward, I'm going to have us go to the next map. You guys are heading towards the tower. And as you approach, you can see that there is a small oasis next to it, as well as what appears to be a small archaeology camp that seems to be abandoned.
We should
Isaac
go.
would love the archaeology camp, but later. When he can walk. When he can be a responsible, self-sufficient human.
When was that going to
That
be?
might take, that might take some time.
I want to go.
I'm back.
I want to go. You're watching as Eris, as you guys approach, she sees a archaeology camp that has been abandoned. And like a fucking hound seeing some meat in the distance, she's off like a bandit.
Elamir, I would not mind checking that out as well. Could we go check it out?
Yes, on my way.
Probably Isaac working
sure.
off endlessly, being like, I wish I could run off at the speed of sound.
I wish I could walk.
Okay, so we're walking.
Yeah, you
I
guys are
On the
went to the
way-
walking.
oasis.
On the way there, Isaac asks Elamir, did you get hit in the last fight? Do you need like some healing by any chance?
I'll be honest, I get hit in every fight.
Okay, on the way there, I'm gonna cast some cure light wounds.
Some cure light wound.
Bodies.
Bodies. Eris has found bodies.
Kiara, was that excitement in her voice?
It definitely was excitement. Zeus, before you get distracted with everyone else finding bodies, you stare at this oasis, and I have to ask, are you doing it just to look at your own reflection?
No, he's actually gonna go and try to wash his wound and drink. If
Perfect.
it's safe to drink, he's gonna taste it first.
What?
You know, salt water ain't great. Who knows?
Freddy 24.
You take a sip, and it is the sweetest water you've ever had.
Oh well, fuck it. I'm filling up my bottles and my hair bottle and a drink bottle. I'm washing my wound.
And another 15, Freddy.
You feel yourself get up to full HP after washing your wound.
Oh, dope. Okay, now I'm gonna join them. I have water and bodies.
Okay, the scene you see when you approach appears to be a scene of skeletons fighting with over a knife and some sort of tool, and another skeleton pushed up against the sandbags, rotting away, decayed to nothing.
Can I
Any
search
loot?
the bodies?
Yeah, you can 100% search the bodies. Elamir, what
Anything
you
in the tents?
in the tents, you can see what appears to be a bunch of personal effects.
Ooh.
Weirdly enough, there does not appear to be another weapon besides that small knife in any of the other tents.
Anything? So there's a small knife. I go pick it up.
And Eris, it says that you're inspecting these bodies. You can see that the decay on them is oddly very specific and rapid. It's almost like the flesh on their bones turned to this black goo that then also solidified on top of it, making this web-like net around the bones. And the tools themselves are also covered in the same effect. The only thing you find is that small knife. You see Zeus just walk up and pick up like nothing, and the what appears to be a pair of pliers in the other one's hand.
Is
I'm
there
not gonna stop
anything?
you from touching it.
I've already picked it up.
You want to stop it from touching it? Give me.
No.
Oh, no, you're not.
I already picked it up. Is there anything special with the knife? Can I see anything? Is there anything?
It looks like
Is
it's
it
a
just a knife?
very mundane knife, but it is covered in some sort of black goo that gets on your hands.
Hey,
Ooh,
Jake,
and then he just sort of shakes it off. Shakes off the goo and drops the knife.
Jake,
Ew.
Yep.
can I cast Detect Magic
Yeah.
and just look around? Like, look towards the camp and then towards that oasis behind me as well. Like,
Yeah.
just look around. What do I see?
You notice two things. One, the oasis behind you is overflowing with divine magic,
Mm-hmm.
and the gems pouring out of the barrel in front of Elamir are filled with a mix of two different types of magic. Enchantment. It's overflowing with both enchantment magic and necromancy magic.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Identify. So that gives me, plus 10. Yes, and I'm gonna do a spellcraft check.
Perfect. Eris, go ahead and give me a perception check as you do one last inspection for anything hidden amongst the rest of it.
Yes.
With a 33, or is that is a 43? No, that's a plus 7.
No, out of the 10, out of the 10. Sorry, 3.
Yeah, 33. You can't identify the crystals explicitly, but you can detect that the burnt sand on the ground is definitely coming from them, as well as the decay on the skeletons somehow have their origin in the crystals.
Would I have an insight if touching them would have the same effect? Or...
I pick up one. I pick one up and I look at it real carefully.
All right. What you see in your palm is a absolutely pristine ruby. You have never seen one with the exact right proportions. These cuts are absolutely flawless, as well as the gem inside. You swear you could almost see right through it like it was a lens. No impurities. It is sparkling like the sun.
So anyway, do we get any insight? Does
Yeah.
anything happen?
Can I do an Arcana check on the ruby that he has in his hands?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check on the ruby as in his hands. And Amari, I would like a perception check from you.
I'm looking at it. It is just very pretty rock. That is it.
Eris, you are just as lost as Isaac on what the triggering event was.
How many gems were there?
One barrel is
Okay.
cracked open and it seems to be overflowing. An appraise check would tell you how much they're worth, but it looks to be at least a literal barrel filled with diamonds, like a small little keg.
Can I just, because I don't really care too much about this wealth at the moment. Let's see, what do I have? Can I do the flat side of my axe, of one of my axes? I'll just use it as a baseball bat and kind of just flick the ruby and see it fly towards the lake.
Oh god.
You can definitely do that, Elamir. You take this small crystal and almost you're a dad this episode. You're like a dad playing foosball or a wiffle ball. You hit it like a wiffle ball bat. And the gemstone goes flying into the oasis to the right.
Did anything happen?
Nothing happened?
You all notice a small, subtle bit of bubbling coming up from where the ruby was. Not like you threw it in the water and that's just the bubbles that came up. It's a little bit more than that, but not much.
Wait, how clear is the water, Jake?
It's clear, but it has a very distinct, blue teal hint to it. Even in a small glass, you get that hint of the blue and teal.
Could I see the gem in the water?
You can see it sitting at the bottom of the oasis. It is contrasting very heavily with just the thin sand around it.
Hey, Elamir.
Yes.
I want to do an experiment. Could you go get that gem that you yeeted into the oasis? To the lake?
Okay, if you insist. I put the barrel down and then I walk over to the thingy and then just slowly go down in the water.
As you slowly go down in the water, by the time you get to your ankles, you feel as though it is the most crisp, cool water you've ever been in. By the time you get to your waist, it is honestly an enchanting experience, and you feel as though all the wounds on your feet and legs are gone. And by the time you get to your chest, you feel as though your light-hearted demeanor is made manifest in this water, that you are absolutely the most at home you've ever been. And when you dive down, you feel no need to ever go back up.
Oh, does it heal me?
It has healed you up to full HP, but I will need a will save if you want to try to surface above the water.
I'll stay on task first. I need to find the stone.
Yep, give me a perception check.
I'm sorry, I was making food. How did we end up in the water?
Oh, by a dare.
Basically.
Okay, good enough explanation.
17 turns.
All right, so make a Constitution check. You're gonna make it, but
Who knows? Maybe I'll fuck up and die, right?
Oh.
you did actually, yes. Fuck. Elamir fails to hold his breath underwater, and as he's searching for the as it enters his hands, the cold embrace of this oasis takes you, as you feel no need to ever surface, as the water begins to fill your lungs and heal any damage you've ever felt.
Nice.
What?
All right, how many seconds underwater does it take for you guys to get concerned for Elamir to come back up?
3.
Isaac is at the beach in his basket being like, guys, Elamir's not coming back up.
And
Wait.
Zeus is sort of but Elamir's the strongest person I know.
Zeus.
He can hold his breath forever.
Zeus.
Can I use mage hands to take him out of the water?
I wish.
I weigh a bit too much.
You could use mage hands if you want to try to like start searching the water for him. Give me a perception check, all four of you out on the outskirts, because this might be the thing that gives you the thing to concern about.
Okay, sure.
Zeus, you do not see Elamir in the water. Amari, you do not see Elamir in the water. Isaac, you turned around for a second after you watched him go unconscious, and now he's gone.
Where did he go? Oh, this elevator is truly amazing.
Zeus, put me in the water.
What?
Put me near the water. I'm not gonna walk there. Just drag me over.
I'm just gonna pick
cast...
him up, put him on the
Jake.
horse, and then take him over there to the water. We were by the water on the horse.
I don't know which creatures have swim speed and can hold their breath underwater, but I'm gonna cast Alter Self.
Okay. I don't want to alarm you, but that is an incredibly dangerous thing for you to suggest for yourself. Because you need to make sure you pick something that can swim and also has more than 10 con, because if you alter yourself into something that doesn't, you die instantly.
We also said something that breathes
But
underwater.
where's Barnabas?
That is true. Barnabas isn't here.
Yeah, Barnabas.
Oh yeah,
Where's Barnabas?
Save Daddy.
All right, who starts screaming for Barnabas?
I can cast message, right?
Yeah. Or do you guys want to treat this like it's Dora the Explorer, and you guys got to go Barnabas, Barnabas, Barnabas?
I'm guessing it would
Thank you
stay
for
close.
reminding us.
Well, thank you, Kiara, for reminding us that they have a fucking way to save this problem in 2 seconds.
How do we call it? Just like, is there like, I don't know, a whistle or something?
Everyone give me constitution checks if you want to scream at the top of your lungs for Barnabas. That's how you're gonna have to cast.
Constitution?
Can you cast message to a giant creature?
Yes.
You can? Alright. You can tell him.
I'm not screaming.
How do I do it?
That's for sure.
It's on summary and con.
Zeus wails at the edge of the
Jesus.
water.
I'm useless.
And in combination with Isaac's message and Amari's scream, you see a cloud of smoke coming from the south. In 2 turns, Barnabas will be here.
Well, that's fun.
Do you guys do anything in the 2 turns in the meantime? Try and save Elamir.
Can I
Can
try
I
to
just-
fish for him with my lance?
Yeah, that's perfect. You can definitely try and fish for him with your lance.
Right. Question.
Yep.
While I'm underneath there, do I see anything else except the gem?
When you are underneath there, you do in fact see something else. Your hand wrapped around the gem, going in and out of consciousness, as you see that there is in fact something sleeping underneath this water. Boggling
Did
your
we wake
mind,
something?
you see a manticore.
Huh.
It would be really weird if we slayed the Manticore and then we called this group the Manticore Slayers and then we'll have like a huge legal battle.
A legal battle against the Manticore Slayer family.
You'll lose. You will lose because they have Cain. You will lose every legal battle against them. They have Cain Abraham.
Jake, I have a question.
Yes.
Would I be able to identify what kind of effect the water has on the person?
Yep, go right ahead. It'd be pretty apparent quickly that it's some type of enchantment magic. Maybe it was hidden away underneath the intense divine magic that seems to be healing anything in there. But you definitely are able to identify it pretty quickly as enchantment because of how Elamir's stuck in there.
Okay, and what about the healing properties? What can I know about that?
It seems to be authentic divine energy.
So
I'm glad
basically,
I
just
took some bottles of this.
I think you should try to go in.
to just cure wounds, right? Just like nothing else.
Well, it's emanating a large amount of divine energy, Isaac.
Yeah, it could possibly heal you. Get rid of your drain.
Just put your
I mean-
hand in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna soak my feet in. like on the edge, just like soak my feet in.
It is ever so cool, Isaac, as your feet get in there and you feel this rush of cold and relaxation. As you swear, you feel the world melting away as your feet
Did we
enter
kill
the
you?
water.
Wait, Isaac, let me tie this rope to you.
I love how all
Isaac
this is happening, and it fucking Elamir's still underwater.
No, just chilling. Just chilling.
Just chill.
I have
I have not.
1 minute
used
and
it.
48 seconds.
Jake,
And you
while
said it took
Zeus,
2 turns for Barnabas to get her, so.
while Zeus is tying Isaac like around Isaac, rope around Isaac's waist, he just lifts his hands up like a kid. You know, like like when I have to put like the shirt on, he just lifts his hands up like waiting for him to get tied up.
You mean like the picture?
But if I use mage hands like to lift him up a little bit so that he can breathe again, will he last longer?
You can go ahead and give me a perception check, so that as you're like mage hand going through the water, and if you are able to get a hold of him, I'll let you try and do something to try and assist them to get out of that. As Isaac is getting his hands up, oh my god, Eris! Immediately you grab a hold of something hard, and you lift it up.
Giggity.
God damn it! As all of you can see ever so slightly, like as if it's materializing from nothing. You watch as Elamir's horn ever so slightly lifts out of the water, with the mage hand attached.
But I didn't play mage hands.
He's not lifted out of the water, but you guys now know directly where he is, and have something to grab a hold of him.
I have
Can
a
I
whip.
wade out
I
with
have
my
to
horse?
go
Will my
make
horse become submerged if I walk up there?
I have a whip if we can get a.
Amari has a whip. Your horse would definitely get submerged by that point. It's a relatively.
Oh, we're not putting pumpernickel out in that there. No. Cinnamon spice. No.
No. Whatever my horse is called, it ain't going in there.
Yeah, keep forgetting that.
I like pumpernickel cinnamon spice.
Yeah,
It's all
gonna be fun.
one name.
Yeah,
It's like my name.
it's his middle name.
That's his middle name. Jesus Christ. All right. So Amari, you want to try and whip onto Elamir's horn? You can go ahead and do a whip attack to try and hit it.
I'll just.
The 30 is definitely enough to get onto Elamir. So Amari has Elamir on the hook. She has successfully fished for Elamir.
Let's pull him up.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so. Otherwise,
Go and
fishing
help.
with Lamira as the bait. That'd be weird.
That would be really weird as you begin to pull up Elamir out of the water. Give me a strength check from both Zeus and Amari, because it seems like you're both working together.
Well, yeah.
With a tug and a tug, you really did not expect this out of Elamir, because you know he's big, but like the bowing and like the bulge growing out of the water as you pull him out seems a bit excessive. As you pull him out, and you then watch as the water continues to bulge towards you.
I jump right on my horse and I take a little 5-foot step back here.
A 5-foot step back. As all of you witness as a creature emerges from the water. As out comes a berserker manticore from the water behind you guys.
That's a cute boy.
Is it
right
friendly?
Is it friendly?
There.
Definitely,
Look at
100%
those
friendly.
pincers. It's got pincers on its wing.
All right, I believe
That's
in you
small
guys.
wings. Are you sure we could fly?
10. What the
Are you
fuck?
picking on him immediately? Are you really picking on him immediately? That's so mean. It is now. Well, Isaac, somehow you're starting the round with everything. There we go. Oh, no. Amari's starting us off.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
great.
Z hydraulic push it back in. Fuck that shit.
I'm
Pacify
sure
it.
it can swim since it was in the water.
Pacify it.
Shit. Oh, no.
Put
Please.
it in a headlock.
You don't have to do these things.
Just push it back in the water and then fall asleep again.
Okay, you know what? I will use my Zephyr.
You watch as Amari jumps up in the air, does a backflip, and does a fucking Kamehameha Zephyr's Blow, pushing this creature back. It is technically in the air because it was jumping, so it's gonna be pushed all the way back here.
Wait, that's the range of Zephyr's Blow? What
Oh,
the
wait,
fuck?
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy, my dog.
I mean, how much does it? It's gust of wind. He's a large-sized creature.
And he has wings.
Yeah, so he
DC 20 fly skill.
barely technically flying, but flying. Oh fuck! I have a fucking +4. Hey, crit failed. Fuck! You watch as it goes backwards.
You and Manticore fights, man. My god.
As it goes under the water.
Yeah, I gotta say, your monsters fight like you in the video games. They really, their greatest weakness is gravity.
It really is. I'm even giving him 7 points of fucking damage.
Watching him die every 2
Jake,
seconds.
you know what's even better?
Yeah.
Right? All flying creatures in this area take a -4 penalty on fly skill checks.
Fuck, so it's even worse than that. I literally rolled a 1-1. All right. Amari's starting the combat by pushing it away. Isaac, what is your opinion on what to be done here?
My opinion is 5-foot step.
Yep.
Identify it. I saw it for enough time to identify it, right?
Yep. Yeah. Just give me a knowledge and nature check. It is actually just a magical beast.
15.
15. You would able to identify it definitely as a manticore. You've just never heard of a variety of manticore that lives underwater.
In that case, I start my performance. Like on all fours, I'm crawling away. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. How? But it's 5 feet per square, so it's
Yeah.
go over here. Okay, imagine someone crawling that far in 6 seconds.
I can if there's
It's
a dust cloud
efficient.
behind you, like it's fucking cartoon.
Beautiful.
I don't know, there's some flailing monsters in Elden Ring.
Exactly.
Okay, over here, and then I'm gonna start my performance. Boom, 32.
Fucking hell.
Cue electric banjo.
Electric banjo begins as nope.
Everyone activate the buff, the bardic enemy knowledge, whatever. So that gives you
Buff?
+1 on everything.
Erupting from the water, pissed off as all hell, is the Berserker Manticore, who is now coming to kick some ass. He's going to spend his turn flying directly at the person who just flung him in the air. And he is going to do a flurry of attacks. He is first going to sideswipe both Elamir and Amari with these. Amari, take 25 to hit.
You said 25 to hit. I have 20 AC though.
I know, but you have your snake
Snake style.
style.
Oh, can I use sense motive? I
Fuck
guess?
you dodge out of it. She does a fucking Jedi backflip away from this fucking razor claw. As you watch this creature dig its claw straight into the Elamir, doing 39 points of damage.
-2.
And then he's going to bite Amari, 23. Do me another sense motive as he goes to bite down on your arm. That is a hit. Take 20 points of damage, Amari. And Elamir, you already took your damage, so we're all good there. Elamir, you notice that your arm is bleeding from the wing attack, just as a heads up.
A wing attack.
Zeus, it is your turn.
5-foot step, and I got some range on my thingamadoo.
Yep.
And then we do a quick grab by. That's the full.
Holy shit, 32 definitely hits. 25 points of damage, followed by 33 points of damage.
Question, he's wet, isn't he?
He is wet, you piece of shit.
And electricity conducts really well, doesn't it?
That it does. That it does. All right, I'll double your electricity damage as you do 35 points of damage on that first hit as you pierce into its side.
Another 4, Jake, because of 1d6 for my banjo.
Oh, as a sonic banjo flying in as a sword to slash him across the face. Eris, it is your turn.
I am going to move where I can move here.
Yep.
And then I am going to use Flaming Sphere because from here I have nothing like in between me and the thingy. I'm so scared of this because this thing is gonna get so mad at me.
You watch his...
Okay,
Yep, go ahead.
I use it.
Whoa!
He's got plenty of things to be mad at.
Eris comes running around the corner and then casts a flaming sphere. A tiny ball comes flying out of her hands as it grows into a mass of fire towards this manticore. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll its reflex save.
Please fail. Please fail.
How do I roll so bad?
That's a very big fail. Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
roll
Full
3d6.
damage. I absolutely got fucked.
3d6. That's pretty good.
Fuck you. Fuck. 9 points of damage as this thing comes barreling through and completely taking this man by surprise, as he did not at all expect to be attacked from that angle.
Can I move away a little bit further?
You have 5 feet more, actually.
Elamir, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my normal bonus thingies just to have this used, so I know that used. And then we go big boy. Do I actually want to throw him? Actually, I want to keep him here, so I'm gonna do... Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to grapple him and then hit him.
Okay, all right.
Your fists?
Yeah, sure, why not? Why not, right? What's the worst that could happen, right?
You definitely get him. 29. He is now grappled. So you have grabbed him by one of his wings and by one of his tusks.
This is my action. I cannot attack him or anything like that. No, I can't. I'm just holding him. It's fine.
Elamir is making sure this manticore is not leaving at all as Amari steps up to bat.
I can just full attack punch it, I guess.
What the fuck? Well, 25 hits. All these hit. Like even the 14 hits. Fuck. Fuck.
I needed this.
Z, roll another 3d6 for me.
What the fuck? What?
24
Oh,
points of damage. Fuck.
I have to do
Great.
3d6 now?
3d6.
Like,
Yeah.
almost 80 points of damage. That's 90 points of damage.
Yeah, depending on how good she rolls on those 3d6, she could kill. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Did I kill?
As Elamir holds it straight, you just unleash 3 haymakers to this thing's head as it's unconscious. It is literally at exactly 0 HP, so it's not technically dead, but you knocked it unconscious.
Somebody has to do a tally for me at some point, okay?
What? 2
Alright,
rounds?
throw a
Not
pebble
even-
at him.
Does the creature count as being grappled?
He's grappled. Yeah, he's held. He's I didn't even give him that grappled condition yet. You're right. But even if I did, it's just worse. He's just fucking dead. As the final last punch is what it takes to knock this creature unconscious, all of you finish. This fight is over. Eris, somewhere deep inside you, you now feel like you're a level 6.
And we're
You
what, level
witness
8?
greatness.
Oh, we're level 10.
Yeah, that you guys are level 10. To give you guys a hint, that was a CR8 monster I injected multiple points of steroids into. So
Oh, well,
you just fucking
shit.
you beat the fuck out of him.
Amari's going through it, okay?
Amari, you do feel a little bit better though. I'm not gonna lie. That
just to be sure, considering it's still in the water, Elmer's just gonna lift it up over its head and then do a suplex down back just to make sure it's dead.
what was a faint breath you could hear Amari now sounds like a sickling gurgle as his neck is shattered and his head is twisted 17 times over.
And he's not in the water.
He's no longer in the water, no longer in the
Bullshit.
Healy Heel water.
Fucking crazy.
Hey, Isaac, I just remembered. I took like a couple of bottles of this water. Do you want to drink it?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. I'll go over there.
All right, hand him the air water or regular water.
I give him the regular.
He didn't want to. He really didn't want to. He really wanted to give you the air water. As Isaac, you can take a glug down. as you feel as if any of your wounds would be healed. But that's it.
Yeah, so it's basically just the HP damage.
I mean, I have to do that.
It's a bottle of Oasis water. I don't know what it does.
It's basically a potion of cure wounds.
Basically, I would give that. If Isaac, if you want to know mechanically, that bottle functions as a bottle of cure serious wounds.
How many balls do you have?
I had 8.
Wait, question.
You know,
Is Isaac still in the barrel?
No, I was on the barrel there.
no, he had to get out of the barrel to put on his rope, and then immediately ran away from the fucking beach. It's the second
Okay,
thing.
Oh
cool.
my God.
I'm gonna pick up the barrel and fill it with the water.
Pick up the barrel and fill it with the water.
But did we figure out how the rubies work in the end?
No.
Did you bring one out?
I almost-
Did you bring the...
Yeah, it's still in my hand, technically. I didn't let
Oh,
it
okay.
go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Hello.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a heal check as you look at this crystal in Elamir's hands.
Heal. Out of any check, give me heal. Can I do a knowledge check?
Heal check.
Heal check. Okay.
As you watch this crystal that Elamir has been holding in his hand has been slowly decaying and breaking through his skin, turning it into a black crack mess. A subtle amount of damage he had not noticed during the exchange.
Elamir, please let go of that gem.
I'm not holding it.
It's holding me.
Just waves the hand upside down. It won't let go.
It is slowly consuming you, just so you know.
It is?
It is.
I just try to hear it, just rip it out of my flesh.
Your strength feels like it's strong enough, but your fingers are fingers. You just can't quite get a good grip on this tiny gemstone. It's like trying to pick up a coin off a sidewalk. Your fingers are just too large.
What if we cut it off? Not the hand, just the gem.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take one of my sharp weapons, maybe the sword or whatever, and I'm just gonna try to
I approve.
cut it out.
All right, give me a heal check while you try to do this. Amari, you get a flash of the bodies you saw in the archaeologist tent of the guys what you thought was fighting over a knife and a pair of pliers, but might have been trying to do the same thing that you guys are currently doing right now. As Elamir, you get a knife ever so slightly underneath the gemstone, and you feel like you're about to get it out as it slips out, and you do 2d8 worth of, 1d6 worth of slashing damage to yourself. 2 damage on your hand.
No, I take no damage.
I take no damage. I refuse.
'Tis only a flesh wound.
I have to find better dagger. This dagger not sharp enough. It won't go through my skin.
What if I get the little dagger that was covered in the black stuff?
I prefer using sterile objects when I do surgery on myself.
Oh.
What a weirdo.
Did you get it off, or is it still on?
Still on.
Did you get the gem off?
No, the gem
it's
is
still
still
in.
in there.
Amari, you have sharp daggers for fingers, and they're quite mysterious. Can you please try to rip it out of my flesh?
Yeah, sure.
Give me a strength check, Amari. You do not have to worry about the issue of getting a good grip. As you fruitlessly try to pull it out, as it just feels like it's embedded in his hand.
What if Amari uses her finger to grip it, and then Elamir uses his strength to pull?
Okay, so like he literally uses Amari like a wrench, like
Yeah,
basically using Amari as a lever. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Amari, are you fine with being used as a tool?
Sure. Just don't break my hand.
At least for
Don't
once, we're
worry,
not gonna
we
get.
have Healing Lake right next to us. It will be fine.
All right, I need it. Yeah. All right. Unable, even with this leverage, you are not able to get it out. Elamir, you start to feel as though you are losing the mobility in your fingers in the hand with the gem inside. You
Cut the
feel
hand off.
Question: This gem, does it have hardness?
you know the answer to that is yes.
Cool. I'm now starting to get pissed off. So I just walk close to the nearest, like, anything that's sharp, and I
But
literally...
wait, did you lose it when you were in the water?
No, I literally played baseball and knocked it into the water. Didn't lose it. So I'm just gonna smash it into any, like, sharp object or anything using giant smash, and that'll just make it so that I don't care about hardness at all.
Oh boy. As
Oh, and I get 5+ to strength when I do this because of it. So, again, smash this fucking shit.
Chick, I'm preparing to spell magic just in case.
okay. Eris, you thought you understood how crazy this group was. You thought you understood when you watched them hold a manticore down while the other one beat the shit out of it to death. You thought you understood. But then you watched this man with a corrupted, cursed crystal in his hand take essentially a sharp object and then just smack his hand really hard off of it. And you watch as the fucking gemstone loses that fight, as it turns to fucking gem dust and dissipates away. And his hand has a now hole with a stiffness to it, but still there.
Could I identify what caused that?
Yes, we have been called that before.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You go ahead and give me a knowledge check, a knowledge arcana check, if you want to figure out what the fuck.
20.
With your knowledge arcana check 20, you would detect that gemstone was essentially some sort of agent of decay, cursed for some reason to bring decay to wherever it went. It looks like these were taken out of the temple or the tower you're about to enter. And they were cursed to afflict anybody that stole them with the type of affliction when we're outside of the tower.
Huh. Would there be any myth or story about them? Like about a tower where those gems you're not supposed to steal and whatnot?
You would know that the only myth you've heard of gemstones like this are from ancient magic, specifically magics that in the folktales were always said to predate the world.
Huh. There were barrels of these gems, right?
Barrels of the gems. You see that they were gathered out by the archaeologists.
Okay. Elamir, could you pick up a barrel that is not broken and let's bring it back to the tower? I want to see what happens.
Fine, I will pick up barrel and carry with other barrel. And do you mind riding with Zeus?
Yeah, no biggie.
Fine. And Zeus, do you want this manticore to be your trophy?
Oh, of course I do. I mean, I would love it.
Fantastic. Either cut off part you want or just tie it up to Pumpernickel.
Yeah, we will just tie it up to Pumpernickel.
The whole thing.
This is the whole thing. The whole thing is
Yep, just pull it with us.
Oh, come on. You gotta be like the Witcher. You gotta cut off the head and then just tie it to the side of the horse.
I was gonna put it on my helm.
Oh, I did that previously. It is very cool.
Oh my god, wait, is Zeus gonna start looking like fucking Radon?
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Genius idea. I love it.
All right, so you guys have uncovered that. You guys want to move the gemstones into the tower. You guys can try and do that. Is there anything else anybody's doing in the lull before moving forward?
I wash my hands in the lake. Does it heal me?
Your hand returns back to the state it was before.
Fantastic.
Can I go in the lake and heal my body?
Don't go too far in. It likes to draw you in with security and promises of nice things.
Can I like tie my whip to my body and then
I know. I can hold your tail and you can walk in.
Elamir, just take the rope that I was tied with. Don't drag her by your tail.
Yeah, Amari, you don't really want to tie yourself up with your own rope. That's bad jujubes.
Okay.
Would submerging me in the water remove my dex drain?
You know that Isaac did not receive any dex drain benefits from going in the water, so you're not sure. Also, you also went in the water and didn't lose it either. Just as a
yeah, that's true. And I drank it too.
Yeah. And Amari, when you're about halfway into the water, you can feel yourself basically being fully healed.
Fully healed.
The serenity of the water enters your mind as you only begin to hear the sounds of waterfalls endlessly going to nothingness.
Elamir's just standing on the shoreline like a fisherman, just like tugging a bit. When I see it starts to going down, I just reel it in.
Where's Barnabas in all of this?
He's over there. And
At this point, Barnabas finally makes it.
You were slow.
Hey, Dad.
Don't
No,
be mean
don't
to
be
the-
mean to Barnabas. He's a child. He's not supposed to be in battle.
You're a child.
Size-wise, yes. Compared to the rest of my family, I am quite small. Compared to you, no.
Brain-wise.
Hey! Don't be
I
mean to
have
Elamir.
paper that
He's
says
got
I will become
amazing what you call it again?
education. This
Yes,
is my daggery.
I'm dying. Elamir is always he's so taken aback by Eris because no one has ever fucking acted this way towards him.
Did you not
It's
see me suplex giant being that would kill you in one hit?
If it wasn't for us, you would be still in the lake.
True, it would be very comfortable, but I would have died. Thank you,
Hey,
comrades. Truly.
Eris, I did ask him to go in, so. Shush.
Details.
Semantics.
You remind me of a other small being that we once used to know.
I mean, it's just one letter away, so
Oh, it is.
it is.
I think this weird feeling, Eris, is everyone seems to be in on a joke you're not in on, as everyone's giving you the side eye now, like you're the reincarnation of someone evil.
I was not listening.
But you guys can continue on from here. We'll probably be calling it soon-ish.
I want to see what's on the other side there, if there is
Yes.
anything.
Probably go to the tower. We're meant towards the tower. We just spend fucking about.
How do I get in here?
Is she looking at the tower in front of you? The area that Elamir is in front of, there appears to be a crane, which seems to have been smashed to cause a cave-in at the door in front of him. Although it does
I'm
not look
gonna
like
have a
it would take
little
much
peep
work to
through
break
the
it.
hole. What do I see through the hole? Wait, give me a second. I'm just gonna roll for the perception.
Perfect.
See anything? What should I see?
You see
I'm peeping through this hole. All angles.
all the angles. I'm getting all of them. What you see is
do you want to get more power?
a ruined tower, which multiple walls inside caving in, the floors seeming to go into a dark void beneath them. But the thing that really gathers your attention are three things. One, the fact that there is a large gate directly to your left here that appears to be some sort of entranceway with a weird stone you've never quite seen before with a green hue to it. And the second thing is this door over here, which is gold, but emanating with almost a divine light, radiating some sort of magical power, and maybe was the entrance door to this very tower.
Hey,
And,
Isaac, can you wait? Give me a second. Okay, I go over.
yeah,
I go pick up Isaac.
Where is it?
Wait,
Where is
where
it?
are you?
Probably on the
Oh,
other
you
side
were
of the tower.
there.
I went to the
on
other side. I found a
fucking side,
people.
dude.
Isaac, I found a people. Come, we're gonna have a look.
Okay, I'm going with you.
I went the worst way possible. Okay, I'm going on the.
Are we trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
this
yeah.
out here?
I mean, I'm on the horse, so I'm going with anyway.
Yeah, that's
I
just
want
a
to go in
sheer
time.
cliff drop, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ. I love the comedy routine of, oh, fuck, wait, no, not this side, this side, this side.
Yeah, Isaac, have a look in there, see what you see, and see if something looks interesting for you there.
Perception 35.
Jesus Christ. What you are able to identify immediately, unlike Zeus there, is that woman on the golden door over there is actually a goddess of oceans in general, one of the most powerful goddesses in any of the pantheons, and one that very rarely ever sees any worship on Croftu.
Huh.
as she is a aspect of another god. She is part of Gazeth, I think is the name. It's a giant god of both the land and sea, where the land is represented as a old man and the sea is represented as a young woman.
Can I just run through this gravel and stones
Oh,
that
hell
block
yeah.
the door?
Yeah,
Sure,
anybody
I
else would need to do
barrel
something, but you
through.
gotta just go. You just go right in. Elamir, you come smashing through, and it is at this point while you're smashing through that Isaac has his final revelation about being there, is that the pillar in the center is covered head to toe in barnacles, like it was underwater.
Would that have anything to do with the wait? How far away from the fucking temple, the deep thing that we found?
This
How far away is this?
Yeah, but that was about the snake people, and they have nothing to do with water.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If there's any connection between the two, since this is the most powerful god of the sea, and both are connected by the sea. So I'm trying to figure out if there's any connection whatsoever.
Yes.
You know that the temple is probably maybe a 15-20 minute walk from here. But the thing that confuses you is that the stones on this temple in particular, this tower, they dwarf what you thought was the ancientness of the previous one. These are stones. As much as you see them as bricks, there is nothing resembling the brickness of it before. It is an entirely a fossilized unit. You aren't really sure how old this place is. You just know that
So it might be that belongs to a different layer, so they might be not from the same era, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not so much that the snakes feel younger, but that there is something far more ancient about this.
Yeah. So that was 10,000. This is 10,000 plus.
Exactly. Here, by the way, I'll let Zeus knock the door down in front of you, so that way you guys can just not have to walk around the entire fucking place again.
Is there any inscription or something?
There is plenty of writing around here. Go ahead and give me a linguistics check to try and identify it, because it does
I
not.
have comprehend languages.
There you go. There we go.
All right. Does
I
that
like your way of thinking. I took that as my first spell as well.
does that tell you what language it is, or just translate
No,
it?
I can understand it, but then I have no idea what language it is.
Okay, perfect.
So
So
like
when
the
you are
battlefish from Galaxy thingy.
when you enter into here, at first all the languages are completely foreign to you. The scribbling, and the scripts make no sense. You pop your comprehend languages, and very quickly you realize that you are in what essentially amounts to the headquarters of some sort of death cult that is constantly talking about the end times and when they are coming and when to expect them and what to do to stop them. As you just look and read these things over, you are taken aback about how futile the language is. It's not so much giving you ways to stop it, it's more laying out all the ways that will be ignored to stop it. As you do not see this temple as a way of really stopping a coming apocalypse, but a group of people that have grown to accept it. And your linguistics check, Isaac, you would be able to identify this. It is a language you can't identify directly, but what you can do is it looks like a ancient version of the Quillian language. It looks like it's a ancient predecessor to that. You see some of the same scripts, but they look different, older, more crude, but also at the same time more ornate.
What is this shiny door?
Don't touch it.
I feel like at this point, at the day Elamir's having, Eris yelling at him not to touch it might be the thing to get him to touch it. Like, he's like, you're so smart. I'll touch it.
Jake, I'm gonna look at the door. What could I notice about it?
No, it's worse. It's so much worse. Oh my god.
Can you give me the knowledge check so I can just see how bad this is? I'm curious.
With your linguistics check, you would know enough that the language on this door is not the same as the language inside, but the language on the door is definitely Giants language, and it is a Giants language that is talking about being able to see past the veil and see the future that comes, and knowing that there is a way to stop it, that it does not have to. And then it's at this point you see it just break into 1,000 pieces as Elamir hits it with his hammer or his axe, turning this golden door into splintering, breaking bits of gold that seem to break less like a slitted metal and more like glass as the shards fall to the floor, breaking to dust.
Ooh, gold coins.
The best part is I can speak giant, by the way, so I didn't even have to do linguistics check. I could just read it normally.
Oh shit, I could read that too.
It's probably it's what you're thinking as you're breaking it, and you're like, ah, fuck.
Which door did you break? The golden one?
Yeah.
What
Is there anything
happens now?
behind the door?
There is nothing behind the door. You can see what appears to be a bunch of cloth and fabric that was put up against the wall, seeming to protect the pristine nature of the door's preservation.
Well,
Yeah.
nothing more to
Oh
protect.
no, it was an artifact.
Is there anything else in this room that I could spot that would give me any more information, anything that I could identify, any more artifacts?
Why are there holes in the floor?
Well,
Things like that.
Why did the thingy on the ground like lots of
lots of questions in here. Isaac, what you would be able to identify while looking around just for anything to pique your interest and figure out what the hell's going on. The thing in front of Zeus is grabbing your attention. The face hanging above the doorway, for some reason, is drawing your attention as you almost want to
Just
identify.
tapping it with his sword, like, ooh, sturdy thing.
Ooh, sturdy thing.
We already have Elamir breaking one thing, and Zeus just sort of tapping at the other thing.
That resembles one of my professors.
Zeus, what you see in front of you is a broken down doorway with what appears to be a platform sitting with a large raised center, as the rest of the room seems to be fairly enclosed.
I go step on it. Does nothing.
It goes down and sinks into the ground as you feel a rumble, and the floor below you begins to go down like an elevator.
Oh, guys,
Bye.
going down.
No, my brother! I run as fast as I can to jump on it.
Welcome to the elevator.
Fuck, I'm going to the elevator as well, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Everyone's going to the elevator. No one's got a choice.
Yeah, do you go to the elevator? Yeah.
Barnabas?
As you all go down to the elevator, Amari, you're
Okay.
probably the first one to get there. You notice that by the time you get down there, it is 5 feet down. Everyone else should be able to jump down pretty easily. It is a little bit of a drop, but it be slowly entering down as I'm going to unlock the staircase next to you guys. All right, as you guys enter into the spot, what you have here is a hallway that feels wet and dank. Zeus, your
What's
perm
my
is
perm?
under. That's fucking say. Your perm is in severe danger as every door you approach is closed, and the doorway down is a bit steep as it goes down a few levels.
Yeah,
Is
we'll
there-
stop destroying things now.
I'm just spamming the door.
Just spam the door.
It's sort of like the desperation of please be a bit more.
Please,
less wet.
please, let me in. Did you start pounding on the door?
I start knocking.
Knocking.
It gets more and more desperate as time goes.
Is there anything on the walls, on the doors that would give me a clue of what this is?
Both you and Eris, as you're coming down this hallway, you are getting like specific examples of like age 1259. They allowed him to steal the staff of so and so, the staff of Uakan, and they failed to send any heroes to vanquish him.
So
19.
examples of how the apocalypse is happening.
Basically, it's showing how there were seers who told the world every step of the way what they had to do to avoid the end, and all of it was for naught. Is what this temple is getting at.
Oh, okay.
As you're coming through these hallways, yeah.
Jake, so what you're saying is it's basically telling the story of how it already happened in theory.
Yes, and the give me a knowledge history check, because there are some things that you guys might be able to pick up on if you know enough of your history as you come walking through here.
Do you mind?
Yep.
Oh God, 12.
Isaac,
Terrible.
there's nothing wrong with anything as you're walking through here. Everything seems fine. Eris, you are pissed. Because if this is a temple of prophecies where everything is coming true, then why are these dates wrong? Why do they have the wrong letters after the date? Oh, Jesus Christ. Zeus has no idea. It's like, my hair, it's not on any of these. They don't talk about my hair even once.
But I mean, like, if this place is more, like, it's around like 10,000 years old, and the world as we know it is only around 8,000, it means that they're probably on a different calendar. That's why the dates look weird, right?
Thank you for not having me have to say it exactly explicitly to you. Yes, Eris, exactly.
Okay.
That's the point. That you realize with your 24 that while these dates seem wrong, that holy shit, they're not talking about the years you're talking about. This is a whole nother calendar.
Not knowing what these are innately, I'm going to cast Scrivener's Chant, write it all down in my book, and I'm going to study it later. I'll deal with the shit later.
I also love that because that's also could be referred to as I'll make the DM deal with it later. Amari, is there anything you're doing while you're moving forward or anything? Or are you just chillaxing in the back?
I guess I'll look around.
You want to look around? Yeah, go ahead. Give me knowledge. Your perception check is great too. You're taking in the environment. It's wet. It's dank. The thing that's drawing your attention here is you guys were in the desert, and it now feels like you are in a cave that's barely underwater. Like it is a wetness to it that you could just not find in the desert. When you put your hands on the wall, you can swear that the environment around you is coming from this wall. Like that this is how it feels. This is how it spent eternity. This is how it shall always be, regardless of what the world above tells it. You feel as though this place is in its most natural state, as if it was underwater. And as Zeus opens the door, the wind begins to howl to an extreme, obscene amount. As his eyes meet at first is a woman holding a black orb with a red slit inside of it. And past her is a gigantic statue of a mermaid woman covered in claws and thorns. As you guys enter into this area, the woman in front of you says, "It's about time. I was expecting you."
Is there anywhere that's drier than this? It's really ruining my perm right now.